what's up everyone? I'm Alex Williams and you're watching the Wednesday Game Night right here at Fun Again Games. Tonight we are going to be playing Stuffed Fables from Plaid Hat Games. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got some special guests tonight and we're giving away a copy, so stick around. Alright guys, like I said, we're going to be giving away a copy tonight, so if you are watching on Facebook, be sure to react to the video and stick around to hear your name called. If you are watching on Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube, leave us a comment and we'll make sure your name gets in the drawing. Again, stick around until you hear your name called, otherwise you can't win a copy and we'll move on to the next winner. We are also doing a coupon code tonight for Stuffed Fables. You can get it for just $59.99 if you use the code FABLES at checkout. That's only valid until tomorrow, Thursday the 8th of February, 2017. Alright guys, let's go ahead and meet our special guests. Tonight we have Patrick, he's a special guest now. We have Ethan Williams, Jensen Williams, Piper James, and Kyan James.
So we got 2 for Team Patrick and 2 for Team Alex.
Is that how that's working?
Nope, I'm gonna win.
Mine have more experience, higher levels.
Alright, Patrick, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about Stuffed Fables and what we're going to be doing.
Stuffed Fables is an RPG that can be played. I think that it can be enjoyed by both kids and adults. It says ages 7 and up, but there's a lot of cool stuff going on with this game. A lot of amazing miniatures, gorgeous artwork, and the book pretty much walks you through everything that you need to know once you have an idea for the base rules.
Sorry, I just had to mention that Trevor on Facebook says he bets that Chris is going to lose.
He will find a way. All right. So,
Does Chris
do
always
we want to
lose?
just jump in here, or
Yes,
what are we going to do?
so, real quick, wanted to mention, normally during Stuffed Fables, the first player will be the one who's reading the story passages, and then that rotates around the table during the game. But for the sake of speed, and because Patrick is really good at voices, Patrick is going to be narrating the story for us tonight. He's going to be our storyteller while everybody else just plays the game. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump in with the first story. Actually, first, real quick, who are you guys playing?
We'll go around the table, starting with Ethan.
So, I am playing as Theodora, the teddy bear.
Piper, who are you? Oh, okay.
I am playing as Stitch, the stitched up frog.
Is he a frog?
Yeah, I don't think it's a frog. He's just a
ragdoll.
An old doll.
I think
Ragdoll.
he's
Kind of
like
I think he's
a
a soft
salamander.
This girl's parents
A
gave
sock
her a bunch
salamander.
of plushy toys and a voodoo doll.
That was her
I'm a
mom's toy.
voodoo
All
doll.
right, Ryan?
Where's... I'm playing as Flops. If I
It's
can...
a little hard when you got that camera there. There you go.
There we go. I don't understand how that works.
That's okay. And Jensen.
I'm playing as Lumpy.
Lumpy the elephant. All right.
That was Jensen's lumpy impression
Lumpy
that you saw right there.
Jensen's
He was
weird.
going for a look.
It's hilarious.
Jensen, you were
All
kind of
right,
lumpy.
So, let's go ahead and start with story 1. I believe it's called...
The Big Girl Bed. There's our first illustration. See if we can get that right under there. So we can see our 4 playable characters. There are other playable characters, but they have to be found throughout the story.
Awesome.
Awesome like a possum.
Oh, unlockable characters are one of the best things you can do in any game. All right, are we ready?
Yes. You said that like 10 times.
Mommy and Daddy exchanged nervous glances as they watched their little girl climb into her new big girl bed. It was a beautiful bed of purple and blue, with a fancy headboard, and the little girl had fallen in love with it the moment she first saw it. They had brought it home in a big box, and Daddy spent the afternoon in the garage assembling it. She had napped in it a couple of times already, but this was the first time it would replace her crib. Mommy cried a little that day when Daddy took the crib apart. The little girl felt strangely sad too when she watched Daddy pack the crib away in the attic. But she was a big girl now, and this was a big girl's bed. Her parents tucked her in, and Daddy stroked her hair, while Mommy, with a lump in her throat, sang a sweet bedtime song. When they tiptoed away, they left the bedroom door cracked open, and inside the room everything grew still. The little girl's breathing slowed. The kitty clock on the wall tick-tocked, tick-tock. One by one, all the lights in the house went out, and soon Mommy and Daddy were in bed. Tick-tock. Theodora Stuffin sat up in the new big girl bed and, giving a stretch, marveled at her surroundings. What had happened to the crib? She rubbed her glass eyes and leaned over to make sure the little girl slept soundly. "Where are we, Thea?" said a droopy voice. "Where did all the bars go?" Lumpy the stuffed elephant looked around with anxious concern. "I don't know, Lump," said Theodora. "It was like this when I woke up." "I'm scared," Lumpy whispered. Flops landed between the two of them with a giggle, her long ears flying all around. "I like it," Flops declared. "It's nice and bouncy." "Flops," hissed Theodora, "knock off all the jumping. You know better." "So it's happened at last," said Stitch. They turned to see the frayed old-timer hobble toward them. Stitch had already served under the girl's mother during her growing years. He had a limp and mismatched button eyes, but the others dearly loved the wise old doll. "What happened, Mr. Stitch?" asked Theodora. "This is it," said Stitch. "This is what we signed up for. Before now, we were merely companions, our young charge protected by the magic of her crib. But tonight, she sleeps in a big girl bed, and so at last our service begins in true. He will come for her tonight, and we will protect her." "Who will come, Mr. Stitch?" "Crepitus, the Nightmare King." Ooh, getting my throat a little scratchy. "He will send his minions for this sweet child, and only we will be able to protect her." The very thought of it made the old doll puff up his chest in pride. "Crepitus," wondered Theodora. "I didn't think he was real." "Could we pay someone else to do it?" whispered Lumpy. "Much safer that way."
Wow. You don't want to
"I think it might be wise," Stitch suggested, "to split up and search the house for provisions. Thea?" "I trust your service on this, Mr. Stitch," said Theodora. "Let's do it." And at this point, we have the item cards, and each Stuffy gets to choose one melee weapon.
Was there a passage that said that they went to the... Did I miss it?
Not at this point.
Okay.
They get to choose one melee weapon to equip to their character.
Melee can it be ranged?
No. No ranged.
I think it's any weapon, isn't it?
Oh no, it's a weapon.
Yeah, any weapon from the kitchen or study.
Cheated. Ethan, your eyes are like water.
It was a
Because I
touching
have
story.
an eye boogie. I have an eye boogie.
All right.
Ethan, you have a hairpin, right?
Who's picking here?
So,
Theodora.
Ethan, when you have your weapon, go ahead and put it under Theodora so that we can see what you picked.
And
What
since it's a little shiny, so what did you pick there?
I picked. It doesn't.
It's
Left.
a letter opener,
The left or open.
which is the
Letter.
same item that Theodora is holding in the card, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so go ahead and hand the deck to Piper.
There you go.
The Stitch?
Just what I need.
What'd you find?
A pencil.
Oh, number 2, the pencil.
All right.
Okay.
And
Go ahead
that's
hand the
what
deck to
he's
Kaya.
holding. Kind of something.
Use the force, Kyan. Use the force. I am going to take a cleaver.
Oh, you're gonna just choose the same
For
one
loops.
that we did last time.
I had scissors last time.
What last time?
Yeah,
I
there was no
choose
last time either.
the meat mallet. Meat mallet. It squishes meat and it's healthful.
There it is. All right, guys. Can we see one of those cards up close on the big camera there?
Here, I will do it.
So this is our cleaver, the melee weapon, and you can see that red
Thank you.
+2 gives him a +2 to his red dice when he uses it for an attack.
And that is Kind's card.
No, it's my Ethan. Someone
You want to show off yours real quick, Jensen?
Reach! There you go.
Reach for the
There's
sky.
Lumpy's meat mallet.
He was standing on my foot.
Okay.
Also a melee weapon.
Piper can go.
Okay.
Oh, we're just gonna go ahead and show off the rest of the
Sure.
arsenal.
just for this first one.
Upside down.
Oh,
This is the old
sorry.
number 2, Stitch's old number 2.
Hole number 2.
Oh,
There it is.
Ethan, if you can't reach it over.
And the letter opener.
Over.
Kind of looks like a Harry
It's
Potter wand.
centered.
It does.
Harry Potter wand. I'm gonna use Harry Potter wand to.
Maybe
All right.
maybe it's
All the
one of those
monsters.
Harry Potter themed letter openers.
Ooh.
Oh, mine's upside down.
Okay. We got a little bit more narrative.
Okay.
One by one, the Stuffies slid off the bed and tiptoed out of the room, being careful not to make a sound. But as they moved through the dark house, an ominous purple glow began to form underneath the big girl bed, and from out of that glow came long, spidery legs.
Oh.
Freshly provisioned, the Stuffies returned to the little girl's bedroom, but as they pushed the door open, a frightening scene was revealed to them. Scuttling around the room were minions with a multitude of spidery legs, and yet these were no spiders. Their bodies were as large as house cats, and they made their home in the heads of old baby dolls.
Creepy.
The crawlies have come early, gasped Stitch. Look at that light, exclaimed Theodora, pointing at the eerie purple glow. They're coming from under the bed.
All right.
In this mission, the Stuffies win when they have eliminated all of the crawlies.
Probably one number 1. Probably number 2.
And the captain is this one or that one?
Whichever one's the captain, Ethan.
Okay. And you can all put your characters on the starting location.
Or next to it.
Kind.
No, Ethan.
So
Don't
now
leave my
one of our
character.
That's a Theodore.
one of our viewers, guys, noticed that not a single person got a ranged weapon.
Piper
So
did.
you're all.
She has a little range.
She's got a little range. She's got a little range.
She's
in
kind
her.
of a javelin.
Yeah.
It gives her a +1 to it, though.
Yep.
Why didn't you go with the
Actually, he doesn't throw it, so I guess it's more like a bow
It's
staff.
more of like a he swoops it around.
She's like, he just goes, at you all, not you all.
All right, there are our minions.
Oh my goodness, my Facebook wasn't updating, so there's been a lot of comments. Sorry, guys.
Whoa.
Michael, yes, these are our children. These are Patrick's children and my children. Not all of them, though, actually.
And
and
this
no, not
is
Patrick
not
and my children.
Jumped on the defense on that one quickly. Okay.
Leonard,
I'm number 1.
You are number 1.
I am number 1.
And no, you're number 2.
Number 1.
You're actually number 3. You're the third oldest.
Sure. Also the
Of the
second youngest.
Jameses.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay. Roll them bones.
Wait.
Okay, so.
What are you going to do,
She
Ethan?
pulled out 5, right?
Ethan, the
Okay.
white.
So, Ethan, now you've pulled out 2 whites, a blue, a yellow, and a red. What can you do with these dice?
So actually, in order, the first thing you have to do is
White.
find stuffies or find stuffing.
Mhm.
Which is white.
Yep.
Put them there.
There you
That's where you roll them.
go. Okay, so you're gonna
So,
do your stuffing
We're
first.
gonna do white.
Now, do you remember how to do this? Oh, do you guys even have your stuffing?
No.
Nope.
No.
Nobody ever gave it
That's
to
magical
us.
hand out 5 stuffing. But
Wow.
You roll the dice,
There's
and
that for
whatever you get, that's how many stuff you get.
No.
No. If you get
Can I
a 5
explain?
or a 6, is that correct?
Yeah.
If you match or get better than the stuffing you currently have, then you get 1 more stuffing.
And
You can roll those dice separately to try to get 2 stuffing, or you can roll them together to have better odds at getting a stuffing.
But you only get one.
Yes.
So since you have 5 stuffing,
Yeah.
you have to get a 5 or a 6. Do you want to roll 1 and try to get a 5 or 6 that way? Or roll 2 dice and
So the
increase your
stuffing
odds?
is my health.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
And let's go ahead and lay the stuffing out in front of us
Okay.
so we can see how healthy you are.
I was gonna
You're
do
not
that. I was like,
healthy.
wait, should my cards go here?
I think characters should start out with different ones. Like Lumpy should start out with 6 because he's obviously got the most. And
Because he's so mean.
Thematically, you should have more stuffing.
For thematic reasons.
Okay, I'm
and
gonna
Stitch
try.
should have
and
like
roll.
1 less because he's old.
Alright, so Ethan, what are you going to go ahead and do?
I'm gonna kind of.
True.
I'm gonna kind of be dangerous and only do.
You're going to do one at a time? Alright.
I don't feel good about this.
I
What
use
is
my
danger?
wizard
Try to
powers
roll
to
it
make
to
you
count.
fail.
Ooh, a 6.
6.
Yay, you got a stuffing.
One
You get a stuffing.
6 stuffing.
And you don't get us.
All right, you've got one more one
So
more white die.
I'm gonna put this over here, down here. So
You gonna hide it behind yourself?
yeah, hide it. It's gonna be next to my face.
Okay.
Alright.
Ethan.
Here. Okay, and the other way. I still don't feel
Now
good
roll it
about
where it
this.
goes. Not working.
Oh.
But you got one.
Yep.
Okay.
One.
You got one stuffing.
You got Uno.
Which one got one? If it was okay, so wait, blue is moving.
So,
You can use any die to move.
yeah, you can use any die to move.
Because there's a green border over the bed and the furniture, you
The-
have to have a green die to jump up onto those.
I know.
Yeah.
So you can't get up
Blue
there.
has no unique actions assigned to it, so it's usually used for the actions that don't require a specific colored die.
Ethan.
So technically, it's
So you
just
can
like
use- You
moving.
can use blue to move, or reserve
Defend.
it, or you can encourage another stuffy with it.
Or eventually you can
What does
defend.
yellow do?
Yellow is usually used for searching. You're not going to do any searching in this first map here.
Yeah, so
So
I'm gonna
use-
use
But-
both of these to move.
Red is your melee attack.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and move all the way right here and then use my melee attack.
Okay.
On which one?
Wait, I'm gonna see if I get both 6. I'm gonna see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You know, you
7,
go
8.
diagonal. So Ethan, it's 1, 2,
And you
3,
can
4,
move
5.
through other stuffies as long as you don't land in
Oh
their
yeah,
space.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, let's roll and see what you
So
get.
I'm gonna try and get a 5 with both of them.
Or just, I bet you get a 1
He's gonna
with
run
both
some
of
laps
them.
before he gets there.
3, 4, 5,
7.
6, 7.
Okay.
So
So get next to the crawler you
1,
want to attack.
2, 3, 4, 5. And
Okay. And which one are you going to attack?
so I can attack these
No,
ones.
because they are on a higher elevation.
Now
than
you have a
are.
short range weapon, so you can only attack the one on the floor. Actually.
Is this the captain?
No, captain's a circle.
Oh,
You can
You
actually
can't
tell
use-
from right here.
okay. The captain is this one.
Captain's one, 6.
Okay,
not
I'm
5.
I'm just gonna attack
Okay.
this one.
Okay.
With my melee. So how much do I have to get to kill it?
So what's his defense, Patrick?
Now that one has a defense of 5.
So
So
if I
he
get
does.
6 or 5,
So-
I win.
Yes, if you get 5 or better, you can kill it. But you actually have, what's your letter opener say? Does that give you a bonus?
It gives me +1.
Okay, so whatever you roll, it's going to add 1 to it. So you can roll a 4 or better and beat him.
Okay, so that's gonna be dangerous.
Are you picking your fingers?
Are you picking your nose?
No, Ethan.
Are
No.
you? 2.
Ah.
I at least damaged it. Did I damage it?
All right. Nope, not
There's
this
no
time.
damage in the game, right? It's just dead or not.
For these minions,
These ones.
yes.
So
Some of them do have life.
Like
I
bosses.
used
Bosses have stuffing.
I used all of my dice.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's all.
Your turn is over.
Yes, but I
Put 'em
do
back in the bag.
Hold on, Piper. Let him put the other dice back in so you have a better chance.
Wait, do I keep the one
So put them
forever?
up.
I-
No, at the end of the round,
You'll be last.
the next person will be player
You
one.
mean at the end of the map?
At the after you've all had a turn.
So then Piper's gonna have.
And so, by the
So
way,
they're gonna
I
like
mean,
go.
we are kind of
Oh, two
skipping
purple.
over a few things in order to go quickly. But at the end of somebody's turn, you'll also check to see if the threat level is higher than the amount of enemies you have out. And if it is, then they get an activation and can attack your stuffies.
And so far, we have rolled no black dice,
Yep.
so the
That's
crawlies
good.
have no activations.
So that's good.
All right.
So far, so good.
Just wait
So,
till I
so
go.
what'd you pull out, Piper?
Two purples.
Pink.
Ooh,
Whatever.
Just kidding, they're purple.
Two yellows.
that's forward Piper. No,
And one blue.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I thought she
Actually,
said.
here's something that's really cool. We mentioned this during the unboxing. Yes, it looks pink, but those are actually
I know.
technically purple dice because for colorblind people.
I was correct though.
What?
Okay.
You mean like
What
everything's
are you
different
going
for
to do?
colorblind
I'm
people?
gonna steal a
Ah.
dice.
I actually played a video
So I
game
could
on
use yellow to
colorblind.
move.
It was
Purple can do
Mhm.
anything, Piper. Purple can do anything.
saving
So
it
now
for my
she
attacks.
has a +1 green on her card. Does that mean she can use it to move one green space automatically? Or does she have to have a green to use the +1?
I'm sorry.
Her old number 2
Mhm.
has a +1 green. So does that mean it can count as one green space? Or do you have to roll a green to use it?
You have to roll it.
It adds one to
Two
her
green die results.
ranged attack.
Okay.
Or green die results, I guess.
So you can't use it to pole vault up onto the bed.
Nope.
And it should tell you right on the card the bonus what it says.
You make me read?
He's got
Yes,
more.
that is what it says.
Shouldn't
All right, what are you going to do, Piper?
Jackson should have had
I'm
about
gonna-
7 stuffies.
Roll my.
Oh, okay. So this is something else that we should do that I actually overlooked, unfortunately, and one of our awesome viewers has reminded me. We actually don't put the dice back in the bag
What?
until the end of the round or a surge happens.
You want me to get back out Ethan's
Ooh.
dice?
No, that's okay.
Oh,
We'll just do it going forward.
Cheater.
Alright, so yellow can also move.
Yes, it can.
Yes, anything can move.
So can I, if I roll two of them, I can add on.
Yes.
Yeah. See, now you can attack, add 1 green. So you don't really have any attacking dice this turn.
Except for purple, it can use to attack.
Wait.
Yeah, that's wild.
Purple's wild. You can
Okay.
use it to attack.
So I'm gonna
But
roll
it doesn't
my
give you the
two
+1,
yellow
right?
dice
Because you're not using a
to-
green die.
To move? Okay.
Correct. You will not get a bonus for the purple die, though.
Good job,
Three,
4.
four. Who got another one die?
Where are you going to go?
you can do 1, 2,
Remember, you're not the
3,
lumpy one.
4, 5, and
She could go 4.
oh wow. So 1, 2, 3.
So you need to take out
1,
some
2,
crawlies.
3,
What's the best way to
4.
do that?
1, 2, 3.
You
to
could
do
also
1, 2,
turn
3,
one of your
go up
dice.
to you and then attack the Piper.
You could also turn one of these into a green die to jump on the bed.
Okay, I'll also do that.
Whatever you like best.
You could do
So I
like
can do that right
4.
now.
So go ahead and move first. You roll
could
a
do
4.
3 up here, 1, and then attack the captain.
Okay. So if you want to get on the bed, go ahead and roll one of your pink dice.
She has to use a green die for that one, doesn't she?
No.
She's turning it into a green.
I thought we discussed that we couldn't do that last time.
I know that you can. Like I said, it doesn't give you the bonuses. So like you couldn't use the purple to attack and get the bonus from the card. But I'm not sure about moving. Yes, you may use a purple die in place of a green die in order to move across a green line.
Would you like to do that?
Or,
Okay.
Sorry,
So
Or-
roll it.
or, you could use both those dice since you have a ranged weapon and hit that one with 2 dice.
That would work too.
And that's the leader.
but he can't get up there.
But you have a ranged weapon.
Yeah, range
You could
weapons
hit
can
through
reach up
green.
there.
You could
You're-
poke him
you're
from on the floor.
Poking at him.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll both of them?
Sure.
Yeah,
You're going to attack the one closest to you.
that one.
The
The leader.
Zelda.
You have to get a 6 or better.
Which is probably going to be easy.
You got a
Oh.
3.
I thought she got like a 7.
All right.
Wish it was 7.
Your turn, Kyan.
So yeah, now we just discard the dice so put them to the side.
Put them right there.
And we'll refresh the bag.
2,
and
3.
see
I got 5, right?
Oh, Kyan rolled the black one.
I told you I would.
But I
Dun,
was
dun,
pop.
dun.
He did it on purpose.
Yep.
He got what?
Okay,
He got
so-
a black.
I'm going to roll my white dice first.
Yep.
He rolled the back.
Okay, so
Oh,
I
guys.
3, so I don't get any stuffing.
I like your portrait, Kyan.
What do you mean? I'm amazing.
You look like you have invisible nunchucks.
He has
Okay,
an invisible bow and arrow. Gosh.
Oh,
so
is that what it
He's
was?
pulling something out of his quiver.
see now after I saw this, it kind of looks like I have a sword in this hand and a sword right here.
You can have
like-
any invisible weapon you want.
Yeah, that's really a unicorn.
Okay, so no stuffing for you. And we're going to take this black die
Do we
and
have a
give
camera for that?
an activation to the crawlies.
Right here.
We have a big camera like that.
There it
Okay,
is.
so we put this dice here.
Good job.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with your remaining dice?
I am going to move.
What else do you got there? We can't see him.
I have a yellow dice, a red dice, and a green dice. And I'm going to put this.
That's only 40.
in
Oh
my
yeah, the
mouth.
black. Yeah, dude.
Okay, so I'm going to use my yellow dice
To
to move
Move where?
5. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to roll my green dice to get on the bed. So
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Up there, nice.
It's so bouncy.
Why couldn't you go over here and
Now
then
he's gonna
attack?
Okay, now I'm going to use my melee dice
Attack the
and attack the leader.
That's the
The
circle.
lever.
Yeah.
You can.
Okay, so you gotta get
Yeah,
Six
it's
or better.
6 or better.
6 or better. You've got plus 2
So-
on your cleaver.
Yeah,
right?
so I got a 4 at minimum. I got a 6, so that's 8 damage. So
Killed him.
Critical success.
Alright.
And we'll just take it, put it over here with his friends.
we remove
Because
this.
you
Get a couple
defeated
bonuses.
a leader, you become courageous.
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 You wanna read what courageous does for us, Kyan?
Okay, courageous. You can store 1 attribute die on the status card. Any player can spend that die when spending dice on her turn. If this stuffy would become scared, instead of becoming scared, remove the status and discard any die stored on it.
Okay, so it's good for
And
the
then
whole
also,
team.
don't forget, you also get a button for defeating a minion.
Ooh.
I want the blue button.
No, I want that for my
It matches
belly
my
button.
eyes.
All right, it's your turn, Jensen.
Yeah.
Did you use all of your dice?
Yes.
You did.
Can I give my 1 to Piper right now?
You're what?
You're on
No.
what?
Not until the end of the
No,
round.
Player
flag.
one.
Oh, no, not yet.
And that's a
Until the end.
bookmark, Ethan.
It is
Bookmark.
That's what bookmarks look like in
It's
Fables.
a flag.
We stole the bookmark.
Since I got a flag.
Now, you didn't discard any cards, right? Or dice. You used all of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only one I didn't use was black because it was evil.
Evil kind.
Alright, what'd you get, Jensen?
I got 1 black. Then I got a white. I got a blue one. A red one. And a purple one.
Good job. You can do pretty much anything you want to
Now this black one
So,
goes
The
over.
black one
Here on
Yep.
number
over
2.
there on number 2.
so the crawlies have 2 black dice now.
Then I'll roll my white die. Get a stuffing? 1.
And then I got 1.
Not this time. Go ahead and set that aside. What are you going to do with the rest of your dice?
I'm going to move with this one. You have to do 2 dice because I can move 3.
3 spaces.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
What? So I'm going to use this wild one to use it as a green.
Ooh, good roll.
5.
You get up on the bed there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You ain't bouncy. You lumpy.
All right. You've got 1 more die.
I use my red die to attack. I got 4.
4 is not quite high enough. We were looking for. Oh wait, you got a +1.
I got a +1.
So you actually do. Which crawly were you attacking? The square.
The square one.
He died.
Good job.
Wait, and now wait. The special what things on the bottom you can only use once, right? On the bottom of your cards.
If it says only once per round or once
Okay.
per game.
Well, it doesn't say once per round or once per game, but Jensen's card actually says after the stuffy defeats a minion using this weapon, gain 1 stuffing.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
You knocked the stuffing out of it.
You kind of cannibalized him a little bit.
All right.
And don't forget you
Good
get a
job.
button.
You
Yeah,
can get a
yeah.
button.
Do your button.
You can't
You got
just
that
listen.
button.
Your button. Now I get my own
Try
belly
and take a
button.
replacement
Wow, so
button.
I'm surprised everybody's been able to use their dice so
Don't take my
far.
button.
There's been
Yeah.
no need to reserve dice or
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
encourage
take
other
pink.
stuffies.
Pink is a good color.
It is
My
good
button. It
color.
matches my eyes.
Pink.
All
is a
right, so
good
everybody has had the chance to
My
go
really
go.
big eye.
once, and now there are as many dice as there are crawlies. So does that mean they get an activation?
Yes.
By 1 and a 2.
Wow, yeah. So because you guys defeated 2 and there's 2 dice there, the crawlies get a turn. So we're checking threat. If there are minions in play and the number of dice on the threat track equals or exceeds it, then they get to take a turn. So during the minion turn, they are going to roll. We start with the minion at the top of the minion column. Okay, Patrick?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Crawl.
and you roll a die. Take a die off the threat track and roll it.
Okay.
And then you match the number equal or result equal to the action on that card.
So
Oh,
1 to
okay.
3 he rushes, and 4
So
to
we
6,
rolled a 4.
which is a clickety.
So what's he gonna do?
Clickety.
So if
He-
okay, go ahead. Start go ahead and read it.
So it looks like if you roll between a 4 and a 6, you get clickety, which means he can move 3, attack 1. It says 1 target. Oh, 1 range. Is that what the target means?
Yes.
And what does the 4
I'm guessing damage.
POW sign mean?
I think
For what? Oh, that's their attack.
Okay. What is our character's defense?
I think you need a defense die, don't you?
So when they resolve the attack, we'll go through this step by step. So first you roll, which you did.
Yep.
Is that minion by a stuffy?
He is.
I'm a
Adjacent to
Yep.
me.
Okay, so then he's not gonna move.
Okay.
Okay. So then, is he the only one that he's adjacent to? I'm trying to look at the.
There's
board.
me.
He's adjacent to Theodora.
No flops.
Flops and Theodora.
That's this one, the pentagon. He's up on the bed.
Oh, is that Flops? I thought that
I'm
was
up
Theodora.
on a bed.
Okay.
Theodore's the bear.
So he's adjacent to the flops.
No, teddy bear.
Okay, so the minion now attacks his target.
You.
They deal damage equal to the minion's strength. If the target stuffy has a die stored on its card, the stuffy may choose to defend against the attack by rolling the stored die and blocking damage up to the roll result.
Ooh.
Wait, so-
This is something we actually didn't get to, but
What's my strength?
So then the Stuffy does, or the Crawly does 4 damage.
did you roll it?
Do I roll for damage?
Oh no, yeah, he does 4 damage anyway.
Okay.
So Flops is gonna lose 4 stuffy.
Oh my gosh, I almost died.
You only have 1 stuff in one.
Okay. And so now the next Crawly, does he get an attack?
Yes, you'll do the other one as well.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, after activating the minion, you discard the threat die. Used to
So the
determine
good news
attack.
is you guys might be able to hopefully heal yourself a little bit before the Crawlies attack again. Remember, you can use extra dice to give your friends fluff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stuffing?
Yes, you can encourage them by discarding a die and giving them a stuffing.
Can you do this once per
And
friend?
You give them one of your stuffing.
Oh, really?
What?
Oh, wow.
Give me your
I'll
stuff.
double check on that.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's how encouraging
Okay.
works.
So
Really?
the
Good
second Crawly rolled
Me
a
normally.
2.
Me right now.
Yes.
I'm not
Discard any
looking.
colored die to give that stuffing
Oh,
one
my
of your
face.
stuffing.
So his ability is Rush. He can move up to 6, has a range of 1, and an attack of 3.
We actually forgot to do
Now, does he do all those things, or does he do one thing?
He'll do them in that order. He'll move first if he can move.
Okay,
So if he's adjacent to someone, he's not going to move.
got
He's
it.
adjacent to
So he is adjacent to Theodora.
which is
Okay,
me.
so then he's going to attack Theodora.
So he's going to take 3 of your health.
Okay, so I at least have 3
sorry,
health
what was
left.
his range?
1.
Okay, so yeah, then Theodora's the only one in his range.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, they can't hit on top
They,
of
they've
that.
got pinchers, so they only have a range of 1.
Yep.
So I'll take that.
At least I don't have one
Now
like
I have
someone
a
named
question.
Flops.
Yes.
On
Give me a
the
stuffing.
clickety card, it says after
Just
this
give me
Crawly
one
attacks,
little
Ethan, move it 3 spaces towards the closest spawn space.
Yep.
So wouldn't it move 1 more towards
Oh.
it because it's adjacent to it?
Yeah, I would probably go next to the.
There you go.
Now it can hit Jensen too.
And then the second one, after this Crawly attacks, move it 3
That's only for
spaces toward.
clickety.
Oh.
It doesn't do anything when it rushes.
Okay.
It's all alone.
All right,
Okay.
so now do we go? Does Piper get the first move?
We reset, right? There's not much to reset except Piper goes. Yes, you can hand it to Piper.
I believe so.
Piper gets to go first. Ethan gets to go last.
No, I just realized I'm gonna be stuck with this.
threat.
The best place to be is third because you go third, then you go second, then you go first.
So once all minions have been activated, once discard any black threat dice remaining on the threat track, and return all dice in the discard pool to the dice bag and continue to the next player's turn.
All right. So does it just keep going around? Is Ethan still number one?
It seems like it. I'm not seeing anywhere where it says to move the. But that's.
The bookmark makes so Piper gets to go first.
When it kind of makes
And it
sense
goes
to like
this
move the
way. Can I have the
bookmark
bag,
because it's
Ethan?
kind of like a different chapter.
Well, everybody's supposed to like have a turn to read normally, so.
Okay.
So, I'm not
Well,
one.
I'm the
number
narrator,
one.
so I'm number one.
So Piper's number one.
We are
Go ahead.
number one. Kaya's number two.
Number one.
That makes me number three. And that makes you number four.
That's diarrhea and pee.
Yeah.
So mean.
Okay, so
That's disgusting.
our viewers are letting us know because I'm having trouble finding it in the rulebook. The bookmark changes when we flip to the next page of the book.
Ah, it's
So-
still Ethan. Go ahead with those back.
Thank you.
Sight.
I'm still last.
Ethan.
I'm still last.
Yes.
We have some people saying that, Patrick, you should feel bad for being
Now
one
just
of
the
kids.
diarrhea and pee.
No worse than usual.
You're horrible.
All right, Ethan.
No.
Or excuse me, Theodora.
I know.
See what you're drawing out of the bag.
So I got a blue, a purple, another blue, and a green.
Ooh, good hand.
What else did you
And
get, Ethan,
yellow.
that you didn't say?
And a yellow.
Yellow.
He couldn't think of what
No,
yellow
nobody likes
was.
yellow.
We can see that it's
He's
yellow.
good. I got blue, a purple, a blue, a green.
It wasn't worth mentioning.
Green.
No, wait. I gotta do this in order.
What are you doing?
Stuff. I'm doing
You
stuff.
said you were doing it in order.
Okay,
That's
so be on your guard this time.
Because
A
I'm
couple
not
of you are low on health.
what do you mean?
Hey, I'm still the same health.
What do you mean?
What are you going to do?
I am gonna do the purple to attack him.
Ethan talks normally.
Okay.
No.
All right, so we're using purple as what?
A melee
As a red?
to
Okay.
attack him.
Okay. Take him out.
Can I attack Jensen?
You can do it.
No.
No, this is a cooperative game.
I said, can I attack Jensen? And then say, you can do it.
All right, we've got people ready for you. Let's see it.
Don't get a 1.
That's what I mean. You know,
Don't get a 1.
you
Shake
said
it up.
you didn't get one,
I'm trying to
Ethan.
shake it up.
It's
Ethan, it's-
thoroughly randomized.
It's not shaken up till you go like that, especially the way
Four.
you do it.
4, and you have a...
Plus
Now,
one.
since he was
5.
using it as a wild, does he get the modifier on
No,
that?
he does not.
Okay.
You have to use the
So,
red dice.
unfortunately, that is a miss.
Dang it, now Piper's gonna die
Do
again.
you want to use the rest of your die to
Oh, yeah.
store on your card and use as defense? Or to encourage a friend?
Ethan,
Or to run away?
I would like a blue. Because blues can be used as defense and I won't die.
Or he can discard one and give you a stuffing.
But it's his stuffing and he's low on health.
Oh, is he? I couldn't remember who.
It would be the low one helping the lower one.
We don't want that.
That is good teamwork though.
Teamship.
Teamship.
He was just
Friend work.
Wait, so he'll heal me, but he wants to kill Lumpy?
Yes.
All right. What are you going to do, Ethan?
What does yellow do again?
Nothing. It searches.
It's for searching. There's no searching in this scenario.
So it's useless. No
So you
one
can
likes
use it to move.
What
Wait.
could I else use it?
You
Nothing.
can store it and trade it later. You can use it to encourage a friend.
Which could I give them a stuffing?
Your stuffing.
It would be one of your stuffing.
Okay.
You'd lose health.
Okay.
Aw, what a friend. Are you going to give it to Kyan? Because these other guys don't really need it yet.
There you go, Kyan.
Aw, what a
Thank
good
you.
guy.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Wait, can Ethan encourage again?
All right. What are you going to do with your other 3 dice?
So I'm going to. What do blues do?
They give
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing specific.
You move
So
with
can
them.
Move with them, or
But-
you can reserve them and use it for defense later.
Like
Now, can
last
any
time,
die
I
be used
could
for defense?
blue
Yeah.
only. It's resistance.
What?
Isn't it blue only since it's resistance?
Let's take a look.
I'm gonna use the green to get up on the bed. To get that heal.
As far as I know, you can use any die that you have on
Because
your card.
Resistance might mean something
I'll
else.
save you.
So it's a good idea. Correct us if we're wrong, viewers, about the defense dice.
Yeah. See,
It's a good idea to keep a die on your card, it sounds like.
Yeah, because in the rule book it says if the target stuffy has a die stored on its card, the stuffy may choose to defend against the attack by rolling the stored die and blocking the damage up to the roll
See.
result.
Do you want to save a die to use as defense?
So you don't die.
I was about to say, and then I was gonna say, can
Can you what?
I'm gonna use the green to go right heel from right heel, going sideways.
If you like.
It's called
How,
diagonal.
how much do I have to go? How much do I have to
You
get?
just need
One.
One.
Eventually.
So technically, I'll just get it on.
But if you roll higher, you could decide to go
That's
farther.
not true. You can lay it on its side.
5,
That's not enough.
1, stab.
Is that all you're going to do?
Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
All right, Goofy. Are you going to save one of your dice or encourage a friend?
Encourage.
So what does this do?
You can loan a die to a friend. You can give a die to a friend so that they can use it later. You can store one on your card. You probably shouldn't share any more of your stuffing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Come on, Ethan. Heal
that could be
me up.
dangerous.
No, there's no way I'm doing
So,
Jensen.
store it or share
He's
it.
too fat. Okay.
Wait, Jensen does have the most stuffing.
Oh,
I'm
let's
gonna-
see how it's asked.
I
This
know
one,
I'm a
so
true
kind can
friend.
defend himself. Take
Okay.
the dice, and I'm gonna save this one for defense.
All right, go ahead and put it on your card.
Good idea.
Good move. All right,
And
so
so
those get discarded. And Piper, it's your turn now.
Here
You should
you
go
go,
over there and
Jensen.
kill it.
So we
Ethan.
checked the threat, and there are no black dice, so the crawlies don't get to move.
So
Yeah.
far, I am the best.
You move.
All shouldn't up.
Yeah.
Shoot it.
Wait, is the crawly next to me?
There is a crawly next to you.
So it could kill you.
What?
Yeah, it. If you.
If
this
Piper rolls a
spider can't attack.
black. Two
Is
more.
there a priority
No, please
when
no.
enemies attack?
Yeah, so basically,
least
if
I
there's
have
only one
defense.
stuff within the minion's
Oh, wait, that's
range,
not
it
even
attacks.
yours.
But if there are multiple stuffies within a minion's range, it'll attack the closest stuffy.
Oh, the
Piper.
black.
If they're even, then the bookkeeper gets to decide which stuffy gets attacked.
Oh.
To Piper.
All right.
So wait.
What have you got?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ooh, you got some stuffing there.
You got a good roll there.
I got one
So
black,
we do stuffing first.
So go ahead and see if you get any more life.
2 green, and 1 purple.
Why did I?
So you gotta roll 5 or better, Piper.
5, 5, 5, 5,
Or 6,
Five,
or
7,
6,
or 6, or 6, or 6.
7.
Aw.
3.
Alright, so go ahead and discard that.
I could use that. That would
Alright,
heal
so-
me.
Put your black one on the threat track.
3.
Okay. And now you've got a wild and 2 green movement dice.
What'd you say, Mommy?
Okay.
And you can use all those to attack
Oh, I'm
if you
sorry.
get
I'm
close
gonna
enough.
flick Piper all the way off the map because
I can
he
use my
does.
purple to move.
That's true. You can use your green ones to hack at you.
You can get to the bed if you use all yours. If you use
What
all
would you like
yours,
to
you
do?
can go everywhere
I'm
on
gonna
the
use my
bed.
purple to move first.
Okay, you're going to move with the purple.
Move with the purple.
2.
It almost landed on the
fail.
table.
1.
1, 2.
Good job.
Can you say me?
Now what are you going to do?
You're going to attack
You
it?
can use 1 or 2 dice to attack.
I'm gonna do 1 at a time.
Okay. And which crawly are you attacking?
Oh, yeah, she can reach them both.
Okay. So the one on the floor.
So we've got to get a 5 or better? Is that what we're going
5
Oh,
or better.
5
I
or
hope I
better.
get it. I hope I get it.
You
And
got
she
a...
gets a +1 with this one.
5,
Oh,
6.
you hit it. Good
6.
job.
He
You can
gets a
already
6.
say 6.
That is a 6. Yep.
He didn't listen.
Die.
All right. So you killed that
Did
one.
you say die?
You get a button.
Die.
You get a button.
Take a
Die.
button.
We all have buttons.
I got the button.
Oh,
Die.
except me.
So, and button colors don't matter.
Except they do.
They're just for fun. You have one more die. Are you going to save it or attack with it?
What could she save it for?
Defense.
Defense, I guess.
Defense.
I know why.
I'm gonna attack with it.
Okay, she could end the scene.
You know, I just realized if Piper ends it, she'll just get a go again because she'll be the first player.
She thought this out.
Please don't do it.
Come on, Piper.
One.
She-
Wah, wah.
Nope, plus a 2.
Wow.
I mean,
I
plus
really do need
1.
to
Okay, it's a 2.
It's a 2.
It's a dose.
Okay,
It's
so we check our threat.
a dose.
Crawlies still cannot attack.
I can't move.
Kind, go
And
ahead and
stuck
draw
in
some
my
dice.
No, wait. I
I better get some help.
Wait. I thought they could because there was one crawly and one
there's
die.
one crawly and one die. You didn't flip over the
Oh, right.
card. So,
Piper.
yes, good catch, Jensen. Thank you.
He is going to attack, actually.
I'm going to die now.
So sorry.
He's going to attack Kyan.
What about
Are
your
you serious?
defense?
No, I don't know.
So,
What about your
so
defense?
who is he? He's adjacent to everybody.
He is adjacent to the 3 on the bed, which is Lumpy, Theodora, and Flops.
And so
Everybody
has-
do
he
the
can
I don't
attack
have to be on the
anyone
bed.
in it. So who is he attacking?
Doesn't he get
5.
He jumped off the bed.
He is going to attack Lumpy.
The fat
Mr.
one.
Lump.
All right, so we we rolled 5. That means he's doing a clickety.
So he's attacking the
Clack.
back.
So-
He's attacking the
Lumpy
back.
doesn't have any
Only I can
defense
call
die,
him
but he does
people.
have the most life.
That's my
So he can move 3, but he's already next to everybody. Has a range of 1 and an attack of 4. Sorry, Lumpy.
So he loses 4 stuffing.
Why would save us? Now
We're all at 2 health.
Now I'm flatty.
Just wait for like
Good
If you give
job.
all of us
Okay,
one of
but the good
I'll
news
think about
is,
it.
okay, quiet places. The good news is the Crawlies currently have no threat.
Lumpy's no longer lumpy.
Discard the black threat dice
Yep, we did.
These.
Take them out, Flops.
and return all dice in the discard pool to the dice bag.
Well, I didn't.
Jensen didn't. These 2 didn't go.
I know.
I didn't.
It's the other
Oh.
round.
Every time after minions attack, you get to put the dice back in the bag.
Dang it! I wanted a white.
Why?
Ow.
All right, Kyan.
This is no more
Win.
lumpy.
Guys, I'm gonna get all
Lumpy.
4 blacks.
Win.
Plus the 5th one.
Plus the 5th.
Okay, here's 2. A blue and a pink.
You failed.
Pink for my eyes.
Here.
And a green and a red.
One more.
The green.
Get a white, get a white, get a white, get a white.
White.
A black.
Oh,
I want to punch you real bad.
So, it doesn't attack this turn, right?
Well, it will attack after Kyan's done, unless,
Yes.
of course, he gets to take care of it.
Kyan, you've got a couple of opportunities to kill it.
Okay, guys, are you ready for this?
We're ready.
First things first.
Eat pizza.
I am going to put this here.
Okay, good idea.
And now I'm going to attack with everything I have.
Okay.
See it?
I have a
9,
10,
10.
11. 11 actually.
Wow, good job.
Destroyed the last minion.
Technically, I actually only have 9 because I'm below 3 stuffing, so it doesn't add a bonus. Do I get another button?
You do get a button.
Woo! Now I have 2. I have both of the only buttons. Guys, look at my eyes.
Which means
All right,
since
and that
all
means
the
that we progress the
You
scenario.
like my eyes,
So,
guys?
everybody go ahead
Progress
and
is on
remove your pieces from the board. Patrick,
Boing.
while you pick that up, I'm gonna say
Tell 'em.
something. All right, guys. So thank you for sticking with us. For everybody who's watching or just joined us, we are playing Stuffed Fables right now. We are giving one copy away. If you are on Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube, give us a comment. If you're on Facebook, give us a reaction to this video, and we'll put your name in the drawing. And you got to stick around to hear your name called, because if you don't, we'll be moving on to another winner. We also have a coupon code for Stuffed Fables right now. If you go on to funagain.com, you can get it for $59.99 using the code FABLES. That's only valid until tomorrow, February 8th, 2017. That's pretty much it. I do want to give a quick shout out and a thank you to our normal game night crew, Chris, Jeremy, and Derek, who's not here tonight, allowing to free up some seats for these awesome special guests to come in and play. I believe I've seen a few of them in our comments section, commenting away. So if you still want to say hi, you can do that right there in the Facebook comments. All right, guys.
I got
Okay.
some amazing eyes right here.
Look at your eyes.
The Crawleys fought back, but only half-heartedly, appearing to be more interested in stealing random items throughout the bedroom. "Don't let them take a single thing," declared Theodora. But 2 Crawleys slipped back under the bed, carrying a comb and a single sock. The Stuffies fought bravely, but they could not keep odds and ends from being smuggled into the purple glow. Flops saw Crawley dragging away the little girl's beloved baby blanket. It was too much to bear. "Oh, no, you don't!" she cried, and dove forward, grabbing a corner of the blanket. But the Crawley vanished under the bed, and suddenly Flops found herself sliding across the floor at a dangerous pace. Stitch grabbed hold of Flop's legs, and Thea and Lumpy threw themselves on top of the bunny. Together, all 4 were able to hold on to the blanket, each other, and one of the big girl bed's feet. "Well done, Stuffies," called Stitch. "Now pull it back." They slowly began to reel the blanket back out of the glow. "It's working!" Theodora exclaimed. "We're doing it!" But then there was a great tug, as if some unseen force from within the glow was working against them, and just like that, Lumpy lost his grip on the bed. He only had time to whisper, "Oh no!" before all 4 of them were yanked into the purple unknown below the bed. And with that, the light vanished. The bedroom was dark and silent once again, and up on the big girl bed, the sweet little girl held herself and shivered as she slept.
Just remember, Lumpy's not so
Alright.
lumpy.
Moving on to the next page.
Alright, move the bookmark to the next player.
Chapter 2.
Chapter.
The place that lies beyond.
Sounds like
They
fun.
plummeted through dirty, hazy air, screaming as the ground rushed up to meet them. Theodora hit first, quickly followed by Flops and Stitch. "My poor head," moaned Flops, seconds before Lumpy landed right on top of her, the squeaker in his leg giving out a shrill toot. "Get off!" she called from underneath him. "So sorry," Lumpy said, and he rolled away. "Where are we?" he asked in terror. The Stuffies looked around at the strange landscape. They appeared to have landed on a giant mound of toys that stretched up into the sky. Past the mound was barren land covered with countless more heaps of toys that reached for the dirty brown sky above. Here and there, Crawley scuttled through the waste, picking at choice parts. Farther in the distance, the Stuffies could see a huge factory belching oily smoke into the sky, and large machines on spiked threads that rumbled over the landscape, probing with their cruel pincer arms. "It's terrible," whispered Flops. "I've heard of this place before," said Stitch sadly. "It is called the Fall, a world between worlds, filled with toys that are now lost." "But who would lose their toys?" asked Lumpy, and tears
True.
began to form in his eyes.
Oh.
True.
"We have to figure out a way to get home to our little girl," said Theodora. "Wait, I hear something," hissed Flops. Her long ears pricked up in alert. "Behind us!" The Stuffies turned around, and sure enough, they could make out a train not too far away on the ground below. Battered stuffed animals and dolls toiled by the train. Their backs were bent by large sacks. They shuffled up to the train one by one, and a large mechanical arm would reach down and lift the bags off their backs and toss them onto a train car. The train gave a great belch of black smoke and slowly began to grind forward. Several Crawleys ran up the train with some last-minute additions, and Theodora, with her sharp eyes, recognized an object carried by a Crawley. "The blanket!" she cried. "They're putting our girl's blanket on that train!" "There's no time to lose," barked Stitch. "We better hoof it down this pile if we're going to catch that train." Okay, so as this scenario begins, We're going to do a couple different things than in the first one.
So we don't want to fight, we just want to escape.
We want to do both, I bet.
First, we are going to reveal a sneak card. Which ones are the sneak cards?
They are actually over here by the book. With our little draw on the top. So if you wanted to keep that deck by you, if that's easier, that would work too.
I'll take it in a minute. So our sleep card says sleeping. So some of these cards are more restless, but she's still sleeping.
There's a few restless cards in there and one awake card.
Okay. All right. Each player places their stuffy figure on or adjacent to the space with the paws. Oh, up there in the corner.
I'm in front again because Lumpy fell on me.
Oh,
Ethan, you have to be
a little bit
adjacent
closer,
to it.
Ethan. Okay.
Papa has to be on it.
It's have to be on it.
There you go.
This time we have some story cards.
Should Jensen be behind because he's
These are
lumpy?
the lost tokens.
Oh yeah, he's not
He
that.
fell on top of me. Who was in front?
Oh my gosh, the dog's
All right.
head. There we go. because it was
Reading
covered
a
in dog's
map. Alex, do you know about the reading the map rules?
Yeah, so, and I'll kind of go over this real quick because most of this we already know. These are the lost tokens. If you guys would cross over one of these or land on one of these, your movement stops. And you pick this up, take it off, and Patrick will pick up a random card and read it and see whatever happens. Also, this number up here with the magnifying glass, if at any time you guys want to search, you can use yellow dice to roll and see if you can match or beat that number. If you do, you can pull out cards from the item deck and start equipping more stuff. Okay, and we'll get to that when somebody does it. And then these, if you land on one of these, your movement stops, and Patrick will read the corresponding story points.
All right. There is also another rule here. Difficult terrain. When moving on the heap of toys, a stuffy loses one stuffing for each non-green die used to move.
So
Is that across the entire map?
Until you're on the train tracks.
I think so. I mean, unless they're literally meaning, like, you could probably walk around here. Like, none of this looks like heaps of toys, does it?
No.
I think, like, see how all the stuff around it's glowy? Like,
Stuffies on the train tracks and minions are unaffected by this rule, so the train tracks are exempt.
so the train tracks and crawlies.
All aboard! It requires using a red die to move onto the train. If at any time all stuffies are on the train token, turn to page 11.
Ooh, can I put up the crawlies?
So, and then you have the train token.
Can I put on
Is
a
that this?
collie?
It's that one or the smaller one there.
The wagon.
That's a wagon. And where does this go?
That will go.
I have it right there.
On
On the eyeball.
Apple.
Does it not say? We
Did I
haven't done this
miss
part
it?
of the story yet. So.
Place the train token on the tracks in the bottom right corner of the map. Okay.
Ooh.
Bottom right corner. There you go.
There you go.
Now, something. I was reading this too. And right here it says. Here, will you
I'm
read
not
that?
supposed to read that part yet.
What? Why not?
Because.
It's not part of the story.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Does it have an eyeball next to it?
Nope.
You're
Yeah.
not supposed to read that until you hit the eyeball on the map.
All right.
I will.
So, do they
Just
get their
point them out
stuffing
to
back at the beginning of a new scene?
What's that?
Do they get their stuffing back at the beginning of a new page?
Please tell me
Yes,
yes.
they
Yes,
do.
yes, please.
Ethan doesn't need it. I need all the stuffing.
There
I want to
should
be fat like Lumpy.
this.
Well, like Lumpy was.
But now he's flumpy.
I said flappy.
I'm
Earlier.
flatty. Flatty, not
Flappy
flappy.
because he's like the flag.
Flag. Please say yes.
It doesn't say that you do.
Can you please, please?
No.
Why not?
That'd be
You
cheating.
gotta get them back by rolling dice or getting them from other people.
You guys are gonna have to roll better.
Piper, if you give all of us
I haven't
three,
even
we'll
gotten-
all be
So now
even.
you guys get the rule
I
that
won't.
when you're walking around on this map, you gotta use green dice or you're gonna lose a stuffing.
Wait,
So
what
you
if
could just choose not to move.
Correct.
what if you move around
Nope,
here
only the
because
train
of
tracks.
this?
Yep. You lose stuffing trying to move through this pile of toys. So if you don't get a green die, you can choose just not to move and keep your stuffing.
What about the crack in the ground? Like this part.
If it's not the tracks, then it's hard terrain. Okay, Piper, you get to go first.
I am number 1.
Fourth. And Cayenne. And
Ethan. We already said no.
And
You got them all? Okay. Ooh.
Piper, you don't even need stuffing.
But she can encourage others and give her extra stuff.
You
and
can.
her turn, so.
yeah,
So are you going to roll each of those dice once, or are you going to roll them both together to increase your chances?
Do I have to roll the stuffing?
You have to roll white dice to try and get stuffing.
Okay.
Are you going to roll them both at the same time to try and get a stuffing, or are you going to roll each one separately? You have to get a 5 or better
I'll
to
roll them both at the same time.
at the same time. Okay. 10. Okay. So you do get a stuffing.
Could you give me one?
Okay. You have what else do you have here?
I have yellow and 2 green.
Okay. So what can you do with your dice? Now we know that you need green dice to move across the toy pile.
Yep.
So you can move this turn without getting hurt. You can go to these eyeball icons to unlock story points, or you can go to the what did you call the little text boxes?
The lost tokens.
The lost tokens to reveal a card.
So am I allowed to just jump over somebody?
Yeah, you can move through your friends.
Don't jump on my head.
I'm gonna jump over your head.
You're gonna jump on my head because you're.
Okay, I'm gonna roll
you're
one
lumpy.
green.
One green one?
to move.
But
You can always roll the other green die after if you want to move farther.
Don't forget, you guys, you have abilities on your card that you can use. The top one
4.
doesn't require a heart, so.
Okay, you can move 4 spaces.
So does jumping over somebody count?
Just count each space individually, like you would.
Is
So that's 2.
3, 4.
Okay. Are you going to do anything else? You can move a little farther if you'd like.
So one whole dice can get somebody else stuffing if I get rid of one.
Yeah.
Give me any dice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And keep a green one and then move again.
I thought you said I'm gonna use my.
And you can convert 1 die into 1 stuffing. Is that how it goes?
5.
Or can you encourage any amount of stuffing?
What do you mean?
Your extra die that you use to encourage, is
Yes,
it
stuffing.
you give away 1 piece of stuffing
Per
Or-
die. yeah.
per die? Okay.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Go ahead and move on to the space.
Oh,
Go ahead and give me the token.
there's a token.
Thank you. All right. So we're going
Sorry,
to.
real quick. What was the objective for this one? Get to the train?
They need to get onto the train.
Can I give this to somebody first?
Go ahead and wait a second because you've just revealed.
Yep, as soon
A
as
card.
you
Okay.
get to the dialogue or to the lost card, you have to draw one.
What if you lose all your stuffing?
Then you collapse, but we'll talk about that soon.
Newly fallen. There's a picture. Aww.
Alright.
You sat the bear up and dusted him off. I don't know what happened, he said. I was at the park with my little boy, but it got dark, and suddenly I was falling. What do I do? You have a choice. Do you give him 1 stuffing, 1 button, or spend a die to encourage him?
Can I give him a
So
stuffing?
you should.
If the
So you don't reveal what happens if she does these things. But is there more than one option there?
let's see.
Piper, you could use this dice. Anybody can use this dice if it's on the card.
I guess it's a secret. Do you want to give him a button or a
You
die
could give him this
or
dice.
a stuffing? I don't know if that's. Oh yeah, you can.
Anybody
give
can
it.
use this dice for their turn.
Wait, so if you give Ethan a die, he gets
Not Ethan.
2 die.
No.
No, you can
we're
only
not
have
talking
1.
About Ethan. It's a random stranger.
Can I give him this?
Okay.
I'll give him this dice.
All right.
Then. Wait.
Hold on. So go ahead and roll a die.
The blue one.
You can roll the blue one that you just took. You rolled a
5.
5. So you gave encouragement, which is a die. That means you add 0 to the result. And you rolled higher than a 4, which means he gives you a heart. You can now use one of your lower abilities, or your advanced abilities. Well, they are lower. Special abilities.
I was hoping it would give us.
That's
Oh, it's not necessarily that one.
Can I tell
Just
you?
use one.
My power dad doesn't
Can I
use a
give
heart.
this to someone?
No. 'cause
Now
I don't
you
have
can
a heart
use the rest of
No,
your
that
turn to
doesn't
encourage a friend.
when you use it.
I'm gonna discard
cool,
this dice
man.
to give somebody my stuffing.
Who are you going to give a stuffing to?
Please me.
They all have the same amount of life.
I'm not lumpy.
I'm not.
Help me. I'm not lumpy anymore.
I'm gonna give it
Who
to
do you
Jensen.
love the most?
Oh, that's a dangerous question.
But I'm related.
Just sort of related.
Lumpy needed to be lumpy again.
All right.
Now
Yes,
Just
I
clumpy.
Kyan,
Now he's clumpy.
has
'cause
become your turn.
this was
he
becoming a
collapsed.
Okay, now I'm trying to look up this rule, but one of our viewers is saying that everybody should have gotten a heart for surviving the last page, but I haven't seen anything yet on that.
Okay, we will give them one retroactively if we find that to be true. Hey, you focus on your game.
And like I said, keep in mind that you guys have special abilities on your cards.
Do you know what your free ability is?
Yeah, I know.
I know
Mine's
mine
a
is-
cool one.
Oh, and while Kyan's pulling out his dice real quick, we have some question. We have one question that somebody wants to know. What are your guys' ages? How old are you?
Older than the rest.
Go ahead and start with Ethan.
I am 8.
Favor?
I'm 10.
I am 13.
I am 9. I'm the youngest. Wait, how old is Patrick?
Oh.
30?
Alright, Kyan, what'd you get?
33.
Okay, I got one black dice,
Kind of black
2
guy.
yellow, a pink, and a green.
Wait, I got a question.
So we have a threat, but we don't have any enemies revealed yet.
That I was saying, if there's no enemies,
Make
what
sure
does
that's
the black
correct.
guy do?
Jeremy says, nobody told me that.
Nobody told him what.
There's no
Squeeze between
creatures
you guys.
though. He's gonna. All I see is tail. Hey.
He said try
Alright.
page 2 in the rule book.
He was joking.
Oh.
That's what the JK means.
Okay.
Okay, so what do I do with this then? Do I just put it there anyways?
Yes.
For future reference.
You shall
If one of them spawns, will immediately be
Use
popped.
the rest of your turn.
Okay, I am going to roll this green dice to move. 4. Should I... Is that a good roll?
You can move 4.
So kind
You
of.
already rolled it.
You
so.
can get to
Yeah,
right
you've
here
already
and
rolled
about
it,
to
so
get
you-
there.
My special ability that it doesn't require any hearts lets me re-roll a green dice once, but I have to keep the second one.
One,
Oh, okay. Well,
2,
it's 4 spaces. That's about halfway across the
4.
board.
Okay.
1,
It's
2,
right
3,
here if you
4.
want to
move this way. Right here.
Are you going to see what else this board has to offer?
I am going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and
Okay.
read this.
I'm going to show you guys this picture. This is pretty cute. This is called The Horrible Hair.
Oh no!
That just doesn't look good.
It's flops with a sock on his head.
The fall is mean to Stuffy,
It's
so
flop,
it turns good Stuffy's
a
bad.
sock on his head
Okay.
with this
Alright, guys.
weapon.
No, you had a
Does-
kitchen knife.
What kind of voice do we think this bunny has?
She's a girl.
It's a girl? I don't know. Stick 'em up! Snapped the rabbit, brandishing a toy knife. I want some stuffing, and I want it now! The stuffy was lopsided and clearly in need.
Aww.
You have a choice. Do you give him 1 stuffing, 2 stuffing, or refuse?
Now the question is, can I take other people's stuffing?
No.
No.
Can
I'll
I-
give him... Oh no, he is mugging me. She's mugging me.
You could
What
refuse.
if she takes it by force?
I used
She
the
can
force.
have one. It's not like I'm lumpy.
So you got rid of one stuffing.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's brave.
You
Yeah,
give
you're
away a
fucked.
stuffing,
I gave away my
Okay,
stuffing.
Get stabbed with dice.
and you say
You're ugly.
you could have just asked politely. That's it.
That's it? What?
That was she
No-
didn't
no
have
rewards for
any
you.
friends.
Wait, can I know what happened if I would have
Any
given them none?
No.
No, we will let the viewers learn
Okay.
when they play their own stuffed fables.
Okay, now I'm going to roll both of these to count as one to search. My 2 yellows.
Right, you guys can search
Yeah.
for stuff. You might find things to give you health. You might find minions.
You might find stuff.
5, 6, 7. So I get to grab one of these, right?
Yes, you can draw a card from the deck.
Thank you,
Do I have
kind.
to show everyone? Can I show everyone?
Yeah.
You're going to
Yeah.
show everyone because it's going to be face up anyway.
Okay. I'm
Jacks.
getting Jacks, which is miscellaneous. Discard this card to immediately discard 1 threat die from the threat track, then return all dice in the discard pool to the bag.
Ooh, that's a good
Ooh.
one.
Do you want to do it now or do you want to save it?
You have one threat. Oh, you don't have any monsters either. Or any minions.
I'm pretty sure I didn't do it wrong. I didn't see it say to put any monsters out.
Did it say to do an encounter at all?
I don't think so.
Double check. I didn't even realize that there's no minions on this board.
No, we're just in such peaceful place.
It doesn't seem that peaceful. It's
You
full of broken
you just have a
toys.
little bunny mug you.
You could just ask politely. It's a kind place. A bunny mugged you.
It's a rabbit, actually. There's a difference.
Rabbit.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
there
doesn't
is, huh?
say yet to put any bad guys out.
Yet.
Well, I'm imagining that it could happen. There's still some stuff here you haven't uncovered.
Okay.
Like this.
So I'm
that.
going to use Jacks immediately.
Okay. So you're going to use it to remove the threat and
Wait,
put all the
not
dice
yet.
in the bag?
Not immediately.
You just said
After I
immediately.
finish my turn.
Oh, okay.
I have this pink dice. I'm going to use it as a green one and roll it.
What?
Does that count? I even
Yes.
wait.
I don't know if you can use your...
Can I use my ability? It's not a green dice, but it's acting as one.
It's a fake
What
green.
does the ability say exactly?
Use this ability after rolling dice for flops. You may
Okay.
re-roll 1 or more green
Wait.
dice. You must keep your second roll.
Wait,
result.
kind. So if you move once, you can still be on this square,
well,
which is
actually,
still the track.
If I remember right, you cannot. So, you may not use an ability to re-roll purple dice, as it can only re-roll a certain color.
Okay. So you may move once.
Da-da-da.
But if you move onto the train track and you're almost there,
You
then...
can move without
yeah.
worrying about it.
Da-da-da.
And actually, you're touching the train track. I think that counts.
I am on the
It
train
does.
track.
I
Some
think he is on
amazing-
the train track.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, I think he's on the
Okay,
train
now
track.
I'm gonna use Jacks. Discard this card to immediately. Where do I discard stuff?
You just discard right here.
Okay, and that gets rid of this.
Now you read all aboard, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And all
I
of
just missed
these go back in here.
So the
So
monsters.
it requires, just remember, it does require using a red die to move onto the train. If at any time
Then you
all
can't see
stuffies
that.
are on the train, then we move to the next section.
Where's the camera?
See, it seems like it could be a really easy thing if you want to just skip everything and get straight to the train.
Yeah, but there could be some loot out there or some good or bad things to happen to you.
Yeah.
All right, Jensen's turn.
I could have searched again.
Yay!
I only got a 1 because I dropped it. I went like this. Don't worry, Ethan. We all have our buttons to protect us. You did to me that.
Okay, you got 5.
That's just make sure that's not 6.
Needed a
Jensen,
good
that's 1.
Nicolas Cage sound file for this one.
Okay, so we got
Down,
1
we're going.
white. We got 1
Nice.
white. 2 purple.
Ooh,
And 2 yellow.
good hand. All right, see if you can get some stuffing, Lumpy.
I need stuffing. I was just mug.
You needed a 3 or better.
That would have given me some stuffing. You didn't just waste
All right,
it.
so go ahead and set that aside. What are you going to do with your
Just you
2
can search
purples
with
and 2
yellow.
yellows?
I use the purple one as.
Do you want to use your yellows to search and see if you can find anything helpful?
Yeah,
he
well,
found the
not
jacks.
search part. So.
What? Justin, you can search
You
anywhere
can search
with those.
anywhere in the dump.
We're going.
No. But you might find a mouse.
Okay, go ahead.
Ethan, I got one of these cards to do that.
So you can move 2 spaces.
So you're using it as a green?
So I'm gonna go 1, 2.
Okay.
3, 4.
Good job, Kai.
Can you stop at something?
Then
No, he just only moved 2.
Then I'm going to try and search.
Okay. Are you gonna roll 1 or 2? You have to roll a 4 or better to successfully search.
So you've got a 50-50 chance with 1 die.
Freeze! You didn't find anything this time. You want to try with the other die? 4. Go ahead and reveal a search card.
Show it to the camera.
Ooh.
A
Lost sock cap.
So now in the top right corner of this card, you guys will see a head. So that means that this is a headgear, and you can only have 1 card in each slot.
So you have a hat. What does it do?
Once per page when drawing die, turning the draw die step. Return all dice drawn and redraw.
Wow, once per page, so you can return all the dice.
Your feet are squeaking.
Nice.
That's cool.
Your lumpy go toot toot.
So if you get an especially bad draw, you can return them and try again. You have. Do you have any dice left, or did you use them all?
He has
Nope.
1 more purple die. You use it as are you using it as a green?
Yeah,
Alright.
I got a 5.
Come join me, Jensen.
1,
Now you can
2,
move on to these little eyeball
3.
areas to make things happen.
4, 5.
Okay. Now you are also on the train tracks.
So it doesn't
Alright.
hurt me.
So it's Ethan's turn.
Now we threaten.
Wait, do you put it back? Do you
There's-
put the dice back?
There hasn't been any new threat.
Do you put the dice back?
No, you would not have put the dice
Don't
back.
put the dice back.
Yeah, make sure that we're
Keep
checking
the dice.
because something also
Put the
happens
dice.
if there are
Jenna,
more
put the
threats
dice down. So wait.
than stuffies,
Oh,
even if
okay.
there's no minions.
So, kind got rid of the only threat that we had. Ethan actually is the last person in this round, so we wouldn't have put the dice back yet. Go ahead, give him the bag.
Oh wait.
Is that what are you doing?
Now here you go. It's closed.
What's
I
that
was
white
gonna
bag
do
for?
one of my special things,
Oh,
but
you do
now
have your
since
dice still.
There's no dice there. I guess
I thought you put them back.
No. I was gonna use this, but no, it's not.
What is your
just,
special?
1 per turn. When taking a turn, Theodore, you may swap one of your Elbit dice for another Elbit dice
Attribute.
in the attribute dice in the discard pool.
Oh, that would be cool.
I was gonna wait.
That's a good move.
There's-
So that's the
Did
discard pool in front of Jensen there.
But you have to draw your
Jensen's
cards
playing
first,
with them,
Ethan.
but
You have to
that's
draw your
them.
dice first.
You're welcome. So
Alright,
1,
get-
2,
Ooh, nice.
go. Wait,
Ethan,
one.
you should switch the black
Wait.
one out.
This one's 5. No, this one's 6.
You got out 6 dice, and you put one of those back.
I'm putting the black one back.
That was a little shifty, but I'll give it to you.
Jeez.
You're lucky you're 8. All right, let's
I
roll for
thought
some
you said he was
stuffing.
9.
Are you now? You have a pretty good chance of getting
Jensen, don't.
1 stuffing from 1, but on the next one you'll have a slightly less
Ethan,
chance.
trust me. I'll use the force to get
Do you want to roll 1 or do you want to roll both
I'll
of them?
try and roll one
You
at
want to
a
roll
time.
1?
One at a time.
So you need to get a 2 or better.
2 or better, 2.
Yep.
2. So I do
So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets you a stuffing. 3. There's a stuffing.
What
So,
if he got
Go ahead and roll your next one, and
So this goes
3, 4, 5, 6 gets you a stuffing.
I told you.
4.
Kind.
There you go.
I really am.
You're
over
just,
yours.
he
No,
said
you're just getting
some of the discard.
Okay, what are you going to do? You've got a blue, a purple,
I am
and a green.
definitely gonna move.
Okay.
Wait, the blue is moving as well.
Anything's
Yes,
moving.
but you will lose a stuffing if you move using your blue die.
I know. I'm gonna. So what? Like it. Wait.
Okay, Ethan,
I'm gonna also do it the purple with.
Wait, why are you using a purple as well?
to move
Green.
as green.
Can Oh, you're using it as a green. I got it.
Yeah. Using purple as a green.
Okay.
He wants to move a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, move it.
5.
Now,
So-
do you want to move on to one of these little eyeballs and make something happen, or do you want to get onto the track with your friends?
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. So he's made it onto the train track, and
Now, nobody crossed over any of the eyes yet, did they?
Ethan just did.
Ethan just did.
Okay, so yeah. Oh, he's on the eye.
Wait, I'm on
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
So now we're going to read number 1.
Could you read?
You approach the strangers who had helped load the train. One of them, an old beat-up hippopotamus with a droopy face, noticed you, and so you approached her with a friendly smile. "Hello, friend," you said. "May I inquire what it is you do here?" "We are the lost," the hippo replied, almost afraid to speak to you. "We toil for the Dark One in the fortress, collecting supplies for his factory fortress." "That sounds awful," you declared. "Why don't you quit?" "Lord Crepitus destroys all those who refuse his orders," the hippo replied. The train blew its horn and you said, "I'm sorry, but we have to catch that train. Thank you for your help." "The train goes to the Squalor," offered the hippo. "If you can't catch it, you'll have to pass through Bramblebum." You can travel to Bramblebum at the end of any player's turn, as long as there are no minions in play. Go to page 13.
Wait, so are you saying
Oh.
so at the end of a person's turn I can go on this
Okay, so.
and I want to a good place? The goodie place?
So you can choose to continue the mission and jump on the train,
Which one's like
or you can let the train get away and you can travel to Bramblebum.
Which would take it more
So is
longer.
that everybody's decision, or is that just Ethan, since he's the one who moved over there? Do you know?
I think it's a group decision. Let's see.
Since I'm going to say group
Because this skips over a couple of places.
Ethan, no looking. That's cheating. Ethan.
Yeah, it's a new scenario.
Okay.
It's a new scene. So you need to talk to your teammates about this.
Do you guys want to keep going on this mission and get into the train, or do you want to travel to a different place?
Now also, the girl's blanket that you've been trying to get back is on the train.
Oh.
So should I get on the train?
Yeah, we need to go on the train to get.
Okay, I'll go on the train.
Ethan, it's not.
You don't automatically go on the train. You keep trying to get on the train.
Yeah, you have to.
Or you have the option to just say, you can let the train get out of here.
Mhm.
And you can walk.
We need the blanket.
Wait, so what? So how much do I have to get up there? Or could I
You
just-
need a red die to jump onto the train.
Is that Jensen?
So you might get one later.
I'm gonna use my special power.
Ethan.
It doesn't need a height.
Yeah, you can do that.
Give me a purple, Jensen, and
A
here's
red.
blue.
It says you have to use a red. Can't purple substitute? Can't substitute out for abilities.
If you need a red to get
Not
on the
for
train.
abilities, but if you're doing it for like a movement, I'm assuming you can. It doesn't say specifically.
Yeah,
for the
you've been
train.
using the purple as a green,
You
so I
can
think you
use
can
it
use
to get
it.
across.
Yes, I
colored
can use it
lines,
as
so
red.
I'm guessing that you can use
Go
it
ahead.
to do specific movements.
So I just gotta get one or better.
Wait, where? are
Jeremy
we going?
says, group decision, house rule.
So I just had to get a one or better.
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah. You just need a...
Um,
You rolled a 5. So he's jumping onto the train.
Ethan is.
wait. 1, 2,
There you go.
3.
Why don't you jump towards the front of the train so there's room for your friends?
Done. Wait, and
Ethan, front of the train.
5.
That's the back of the.
Fine.
That's still the back of the train.
Right here.
There
yes,
you go.
there you go.
All right.
No.
So,
Then Piper won't be able to get on. And we'll,
will you have a seat?
and we'll lose the blanket.
This train will leave without you.
But I'm all in.
All right.
Okay. It is Piper's turn. We still have no threat.
Yeah, I do.
So go ahead and take the bag.
Give me a bag, please.
No. I can finally be.
It looks like Steve and Jeremy are playing our Fun Again side game.
A little bit, yeah. All right, real quick, I do want to let people know we're going to go ahead and do the drawing here in about 5 minutes or so. So if you haven't reacted to the video here on Facebook, do so now. If you haven't given us a comment in Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube, please do so now, because that is how you get put into the drawing. And stick around to hear your name called, because if you're not here, you cannot win. All right, what'd you get, Piper?
Yes.
So you could win.
Got 2 black.
I can't win because I work here.
But you
So add them to the threat.
Wow,
One
Piper
green.
2? I'm not even that bad.
1 purple. 1 blue. You're mean.
Well, at least there's no bad guys yet.
Right?
Yet. Until I summon them.
All right, so the
Oh, so
threat
you're
goes
turning
on the threat
sides?
track.
What? No, we're going to the evil place.
Right.
Is it? It's actually this one, isn't it?
Piper has a cool power.
What's that? Sorry, I didn't.
The. Is it the?
Nope, that's the community,
Oh, okay.
like, objective, but there is none right now. So.
Got it. What are you going to do with your remaining dice?
I'm going to
You
Use
can
my-
move.
use my green to move.
Yeah.
How long till the train leaves?
Never.
So you can move 2. That will get you off the tracks.
Now remember, you
One,
need red to get into the train.
You do.
Piper, if you use
Or
that purple,
you
you can
could
do 1, 2
Reveal
on.
this other story point.
Oh, Piper.
I want
Pipe.
to do the story point.
You want to see what happens? Do whatever you want to do.
Do I really have to worry because I'm on
Okay.
the train?
So she's passed through another icon. Thank you. An icon.
Icon. Does
What about over there? Asks Flops, pointing to an old red wagon that protruded from the mound. That might get us down quicker. It might break our necks too, but it sure looks like a lot of fun. If the train has left and you would like to chase it in the red wagon, you can do so.
We should chase it.
ain't I on the train?
It sounds like fun.
So I guess we just reveal a wagon.
Oh, like the wagon's right
Is that
there.
what it
So should we like put it like this?
So you found a wagon.
You did
Should
find
we
a
put it
wagon.
like no.
So, if the train has left, you can use that. And Alex, come here. Give me a another opinion there.
On which one?
Oh. If the train's left. So this links to this, right?
Yep. Yeah, so if the train
Look at my golden hair.
Oh, if the train has left.
Mm.
No, I actually
But it hasn't
have
left.
golden hair.
No, I don't know what would make it
So
leave.
shiny.
Oh, there's another.
Well, and I mean, Ethan had the opportunity to let the train go.
Oh,
Remember?
okay.
So if the train had left at this point, then you would do that. But
Okay.
Piper told me to get down.
All right, Piper, you've got a couple of dice left.
You just like give one to me. You should give the pink one to me.
You already have a blue one.
Oh yeah, I do, but that's for defense. This one, anybody could. Oh wait,
What would you like to do? That purple die can be anything.
anything.
Purple.
You could even search for stuff.
Where's Kane's hearts?
I don't have hearts. I don't have a heart.
Where's your stuffing?
Right there.
Oh.
It's so little, just even didn't notice where my
You're
stuffing
gonna use
was.
it as a yellow to search?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yellow
4 or better.
t-shirt.
That's the new way I roll.
Oh, 2. You searched, but you didn't find anything.
Wait, she has a +1. Does that count?
That's
On the
it.
yellow?
No,
That
that-
gives her 3 still.
The pencil doesn't help her search.
And she has to use the yellow dice to get that one.
Okay.
After when I get home, I'm
Oh.
gonna watch this
What
video.
are you gonna do with your blue one? Are you gonna save it?
No,
Give somebody?
You're gonna go back.
You do have quite a bit of fluff. You could encourage a
I'll
friend
watch
if you
it in the
want.
car.
Piper, I'm dying.
Ryan, do you
This
want
is like
fluff?
Yes.
hours.
Here.
Thank you.
Aw,
less
you're so
than everybody.
nice.
Justin, when are you gonna donate to the Flops Foundation?
Never. He's like, never.
He wants to be
All right,
lumpy.
go ahead.
He's flatty.
Well, Lumpy's about to be fluffy.
Lumpy's about to be lumpy.
Lumpy is lumpy. He's the.
He's not
Oh,
lumpy
I dropped
yet.
one.
He's still flabby for.
flats.
Laddie.
What'd you get?
I don't know yet. Where
Tell me, tell
do
me.
you
I got a yellow, a green,
a black,
a green.
a black, a black, black.
Yes, and a black.
No, 3.
So
I
it's when the threat is more than the number of players?
Wait, what happens when
I'm
it
sorry,
is...
Mike.
Does the bad thing happen when there's more threat than players or equal to?
I believe it's equal to or more.
Okay. Don't get any more.
So wait,
What are you gonna do?
And I don't know if
Wait,
it's necessarily a bad thing.
Wait, what if all the black die gets to the 5?
Then something happens.
We die.
What will you do?
I'm going to use this and this as a search.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I think that lets me do it.
It does.
I get a denim vest.
You are styling.
Now that's the only body piece you have, right?
Yep.
Cool.
What does it say?
It is armor bonus. When defending, add 1 to your blue die results. This stuffy cannot become worried.
Nice.
Okay.
You're too cool to be worried.
Yeah, guys.
All right. What else are you gonna do?
You got 2 green dice.
Okay. All I can do is move, right?
But that'll get you on the train most likely.
I'm going to roll each of these separately.
You need to come and pick us
I'm
up.
going to re-roll this.
You can do that.
I can.
2.
Wow.
That
Okay,
helped
now I'm
a
gonna do
lot,
this one.
Kyan.
4. I'm going to keep that one. That's a 6.
2, 4, 6.
Done. Done. 3, 4, 5. Hey,
Hey, Kyan.
what's hopping flops? I was talking to myself.
Is it my
All
turn?
right. So you used the red to get it through, right?
No.
Oh no, you used a green. Sorry, you can move up to it.
Wah, wah,
Yeah, you used
wah,
red to get on the
wah.
train.
No, you can still move all the way up to it.
I'm going to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You guys.
Boing, boing,
All
boing,
right.
boing, 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 boing.
Now is it my
I'm a wabbit.
turn?
Yes, it is.
Oh, you Kyan? Yes,
Wabbit,
this
the
bag's
wabbit.
gonna be empty soon.
What?
When it's empty, do you put all the dice back?
1, 2.
Or is the game over?
You just quit.
And the dice is a lot. We quit. Okay, goodbye.
No.
Okay. I got a red one, a white one, a blue one, a black one, and a yellow one.
Oh, they've got 4 black dice.
Just if you
There you
move one, and then you can use that ledge to get up there. Okay, so I got a whitey.
You need 3 or better.
Oh
That's
no.
Got one. Wah, wah, wah. Got a fun one.
Okay. What else you got?
Okay. You can use that blue to move, and then use the ledge to get on the train. I'm gonna use.
True story. You don't have to have green to move anymore because you're on the tracks.
I'm gonna use the blue to move. 5 again.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good job.
He landed on the short. Then I'm gonna roll the red one. 3, 1, 2, 3.
All right. And you have a yellow one. Do you want to search?
I'm gonna try to search. What was that?
Oh, not this
I
time.
got 2.
Okay, so go ahead and add all those to the discard pile.
You failed because you weren't that lumpy, so you
That's
dropped
not
your
the
hammer
turn,
on your
Theodora.
I
head.
think we're pretty close to everybody getting on the train. But actually, before it is Theodora's turn, there are 4 threat dice on that threat
Bum
track.
bum
So,
bum.
what happens if there are no minions in play and the number of threat dice equal or exceeds the number of stuffies in play? This is what happens. So, we resolve the lightning bolt effect on the current page of the storybook.
Ooh, that's how you
So,
use that.
Yeah, in that purple space, you will resolve
I'm so
whatever that
excited.
says.
Let's see. Where is it? Where is it?
Boom.
There it is. Okay.
All right. What happens?
First surge. Go to section 7-3. Okay.
Does it say? Oh, so first
Oh.
surge.
Because you can build enough threat to do it again, and then more stuff happens.
Hey,
Okay. So 7-3. You watch in dismay as the train lumbers away, clickety-clacking down the misshapen tracks.
With your friends on it? How
Yeah.
does that happen?
Nobody fall off.
Hopefully they were good friends and jumped off to stay with their friends.
We
Okay.
would. Kind of me. Kent and me would. We're good friends.
Oh wait. Any stuffies on the train must be placed on the track near the edge where the train left.
There we go.
Generate a random encounter.
Oh, yay. First time we get to do a random encounter.
Can I be in some
That's this one, right?
So, random encounters, shuffle the minion deck, Patrick.
Is this
Deal a number of cards equal to the number of stuffies in play face up in a column near the sideboard. Place each of the figures for those minions on or adjacent to any spaces marked with the nut and bolt.
Crap.
The bookkeeper chooses which of these spaces to place each figure on.
We're all gonna die.
I'm excited.
We're
What are you gonna get?
all
What are you
gonna
gonna
die. Oh yeah, do
better
stuff.
get
It's
Theodore.
about to
Lumpy yet.
go down.
Lumpy's only lumpy when he's at 5.
Let's
Or
see.
above. And once he gets
You know
to
what I'm gonna
7,
do?
he's fluffy.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
So
He's
this
gonna-
will be my number 1.
Okay.
Oh, does it tell me which shape? Yeah.
Oh.
Oh snap!
Oh man.
This is my number 2.
Get away from me, dog. He's not next to
Ooh,
me.
what is that thing?
Maybe it's
Alien
the rabbit that
to
mugged
me.
me.
It's a
It's
dark
an-
heart leader.
It's an alien. It's an alien
That's
teddy.
a bunny. That's
Can I show this one up?
This is unlucky. Our number 3 is.
But not be that big robot guy. Oh.
Wow, you're getting a.
And they all have to be
variety.
adjacent to that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they're all leaders.
Why are they all
They're
just
all
me?
leaders.
They're all the leaders. They're all the leaders.
We all have to roll 2
so we have to
dice.
defeat them.
Except for this one, who is the only follower.
Aww.
Oh.
He was
Okay,
just in
he's
the
gonna be
dog's
courageous
tail.
if you beat these guys.
Well,
I'm already super courageous.
all of them are gonna bite
All right,
Piper.
so now that big things are gonna happen,
Piper.
I'm getting the feeling that this will probably. Listen, guys, I'm getting the feeling this will probably be the last mission of the night because we're getting kind of late here. So we're gonna go ahead and first do a drawing. We're gonna see which one of our winners gets to go home with a free copy of
Me.
Stuffed Fables. All right, guys. So the first potential winner comes from Facebook. Of course, we have a lot of viewers on Facebook, so that's lots of times where it comes from. Angie Bosch. Angie, if you are still in the comment section, let us know you're still here. You still win yourself a free copy of Stuffed Fables. If not, we'll be moving on to another winner.
Josh Rowe tells us it just got real on that rubble pile.
Yeah.
So
Good story.
now that the train is gone,
We can take our wagon and ride towards it.
can they still walk to Bramblebum, or do they need to take the red wagon?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Wait, who just ended
Well,
their
no,
turn?
because they had a choice at the time, right? I think now they would have to take the wagon.
It says you can travel to Bramblebum at the end of any player's turn as long as there are no minions in play. We gotta kill
Oh,
them.
there are
you gotta
minions
destroy the
now.
minions.
Or we can just take our wagon and get out of here.
I can't move.
Aren't the minions on your wagon?
They're next to it.
I'm on it.
Let's
No,
see.
the
Hold on.
minions, they were all stuck on Piper. The minions talking.
All right, guys. Angie Bosch is in the comments.
Yay!
She won herself a free copy of Stuffed Fables. Angie. All right, guys. Angie, congratulations. Make sure to send us a comment here on Facebook or a private message here on Facebook, or send me an email at alexw@funagain.com, and we'll get you sorted out.
So, I can tell you guys, if you get rid of all the minions, you can walk to Bramblebum.
And
Or, if you can get the wagon unwedged, you can go right now down the tracks. But it's not going to be easy to get the wagon out.
how do we
So
get the
what do they
wagon out?
do to have to try to get the wagon
They
out?
have to perform a strength test.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm super strong.
And it could go wrong.
Oh, no.
My arm.
Oh.
Alright. What do you,
Jensen's
as a
losing value
team, what
my
do you guys
boots.
want to do?
Let's push this wagon out. Not let's wag the
Does
wagon.
it say what color you have to use to unwedge the wagon?
It says perform a red strength skill test on a difficulty 5.
I can do it.
I can.
Prosden, thank you for following us on Twitch.
Okay. So, what do you guys want to do? You just got a bunch of big bad guys on the board.
I want to perform the strength test.
Me too. I want to.
There's
Well, you've
one
got to
of
have a
us.
red or a purple.
Okay, then. Who just went? Piper just went, right?
No.
No, I did. I didn't get a go at all.
Jensen made all the bad stuff happen. So,
Jensen.
No, it wasn't me.
My turn?
was that it for
It
your
was
turn
you.
though? Yeah, you used your last action to search, right?
Yeah. My turn?
Or-
But then Ethan didn't go yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I
so,
didn't go. My turn. Give me the bag.
Well, there are now. Oh wait, no, all the threat went away because.
Sorry, we are not quite done yet with the checking threat stage. Okay, so we did that first surge, right? All right.
Right.
If the surge resulted in minions coming into play, the minions will immediately take a minion turn.
Even if, they used the threat.
Huh?
They're gonna use the threat that's
Yes,
out there.
they're gonna use the threat
Okay,
that's out
hold on, hold on.
Round's not over.
Okay.
It's about to get real bad, guys.
So this mongrel is going to take an action. He rolled a 4, which is rush. He can move 7, has a range of 1, and does an attack of 5.
And they can all only hit Piper.
Dead.
I don't want to do it.
You have to.
So they're closest to Stitch,
He's
so I guess he's going to attack Stitch.
I'm dead.
Wrong one.
Listen up. When a stuffy loses all of its stuffing, it becomes collapsed.
Put it back.
When a stuffy
It's this
collapses,
one, the leader.
when a stuffy collapses,
Yeah.
tip its figure over on its side and discard all of its status cards, buttons, and hearts. Then reveal a sleep card.
Can I
No, that's
do
not a sleep card.
Wait, this is
I
a
just
sleep
got this too.
card. That's the
Nope, you
sleep.
can keep that.
I
That's
gotcha.
the
Just
sleep
discard buttons and
card.
hearts.
We know.
To
We did it
Okay.
with
And your
that.
stuffing, yep.
Alright. Sorry,
Did you
Stitch.
reveal a sleep card?
Not yet.
Um,
That's the last one.
Wait, Dad.
do we need to reveal it right now?
Yep.
Dad.
Okay.
Yep. Can you?
Restless.
Ooh.
And so you can see this was our first sleep card, and now
Wait, now do we do this when she's restless?
no. I don't think so.
Dad.
So
It
certain
says
game
it shows a
effects
restless card.
will
So
have
like when we
if
get
they're
one,
restless.
because it's this one we get on the eye, this one we get on the 2-eye, and that one we
I
get
think
a restless card.
it's part of the 2 action.
Really?
Yeah, you haven't taken it yet. Read here and you'll know why.
So yeah, it'll probably happen when you do that. Okay, so
My turn.
a collapsed stuffy cannot take any actions, have a die stored on it, or use item cards. A collapsed stuffy still takes its turn. It just cannot take any actions on that turn if it is still collapsed after the find stuffing step of its turn. So, if when you draw 5 dice out of your out of the bag, if you get white dice, you can still roll them and try to get stuffing. If you get stuffing, you can wake back up.
Okay?
Wait, Dad.
That's a cool rule.
Yes.
Okay,
Uh,
so
Could you give some of your stuffing to the one that doesn't have any more stuffing? Could you do that?
stands to reason, right?
I was gonna do that.
Yes, you can.
I like peanut one
Indeed.
stuffing.
Okay,
You
so
can in fact wake up a friend by giving them stuffing.
Yay,
Okay.
that's what
So-
I maybe do.
but first, Darkheart is going to go.
Who's
And
the
I'm second closest.
He rolled a 2. Haunting Gibberish. So he moves 3, has a range of 5, and does
Can I
5
move him?
attack. So
He's with
he's
me.
going to move here and attack.
Kind's the closest.
Flops is closest.
This is what I was waiting for.
Go ahead and roll.
Dun, 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 dun.
What's
I have
his
to be the
attack?
5.
Yep.
Oh.
Ooh, he blocked it.
Nice.
Good
Yeah,
job.
6.
Completely block. What'd you roll? I didn't see
A
it.
6.
Nice.
Okay. The Crawly moves.
5. Next to Kind.
5. Rush. Move of 6. Range of 1. Attack of 4. Where is that Crawly?
Right here, so
Just
one.
move here and attack Flops.
Be right here.
Dang it.
Does 4 damage.
Oh no.
Flops is knocked out.
No, my
Flops is
buttons!
collapsed
My
now.
blue button and my black
We're
button.
losing our stuffies.
Okay.
Wait, do I lose my courageous card and my denim vest? Do I drop these?
Go over that again, Alex. Does he lose all his stuff?
You lose all buttons, hearts, and stuffing. You get to keep your equipment.
So your
but you can't
stuff's still
use
on
it
you.
yet.
And now the
Oh,
mongrel.
sorry, you lose your courageous as well.
No, I
You
was
can't
so
be too courageous if you're
Just
unconscious.
don't lose this. This isn't
All right,
courageous.
now the mongrel.
Messed up.
He rolled a 2. Chew, move 4, range 1, attack.
That's the one on the far
5.
back.
See, he moves 4, 1.
Can you move through, knock down?
I think he's
stuffies?
still there. 2, 3, and he's going to
Oh,
attack.
I'm knocked down.
Oh. 4.
Lumpy.
All right. So he
then-
does 5 damage to Lumpy.
Oh no! And you have no dice.
Ethan's the
No.
only one
So Lumpy
left.
collapses too.
Ethan,
I told
it's
you
up-
guys we shouldn't have gone after that blanket. We should go after the blanket. But now look, we're all dying,
Alright.
Ethan. This is all.
I feel like there's only
Stay on
one
your space. There you
It's
go.
my
Is
turn.
that all 4 of them?
Nope,
No.
Ethan's
No.
still up.
No, I meant all 4 of the threat.
All the threats gone, yeah.
Run,
So,
Ethan.
hold on.
Run.
That was all of the threat during the surge.
I think I know what I have to
So
do.
discard all the dice from the threat deck, which I think you did, and then refresh the dice bag. So go ahead and put all the dice back in the bag.
Can we have the bag, please, Ethan?
Oh, but I was making Tetris.
And now,
Nope, I'm winning.
that was some bad stuff.
Man,
That was a brutal turn.
man.
You know
It's
what?
all your fault.
I blame my teammates. They let Flops die. He's dying.
He's not dead
I'm
yet.
Well,
gonna become
five.
You
But
weren't-
we're still young. One,
You weren't the
two,
only one.
3,
Ethan, put that in the
4,
bag.
Oh.
5. And here's a green. But
Ethan, stop grabbing 6.
wait.
Ooh, what'd you get?
You can't
Ethan,
do
you
that.
can't do that. You cheater.
Put that green back. All right, give me the black. The black.
The bag.
There you go.
Ethan's not allowed to have this bag.
You got a chance to get some stuffing. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, you want to try to get some stuffing, so maybe
Now,
you
if
can
you
wake some of your
roll-
friends up.
You've got to get a 4 or better.
You
So
can
now your
heal
chances
me.
are 50-50.
I think I know what I'm gonna do my
Heal
turn.
Piper.
It's gonna be a
No.
very
Heal Flops.
heal Piper. No, heal Piper because she's next.
You should heal Flops because he has the most damage weapon.
3. So nothing this time.
Ethan
Right, with the other one.
heals me.
2.
2.
Oh, no.
I told you you should have pulled them together. I
All
swear.
right, you've got a yellow and a purple. Or a pink. Purple, yeah.
And you
Now
Wait,
you can try to
can
wake
you-
these guys up,
wait.
or
What?
you can fight and hope that they'll wake themselves up.
Wait, so I can. So any color of dice could give other people stuffing.
Yes, if you discard a die, any die, you can give somebody one of your stuffing.
Justin, sit back.
Could you give them more than one?
If you discard another die.
Okay, I only have one die left.
No,
So you
Piper's
could-
next. So
You
What
don't have
are you gonna do?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna move
Okay.
with my purple,
So now remember, if
my
you
big purple.
listen, if you remember, if you move off of the train tracks with anything but green, you will have to lose a stuffing.
Well, he's using the purple one, so he'd be okay
Oh,
this
excuse me,
time.
as green. Okay.
Wait, no, I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna move with that?
Heal me if you're not gonna move.
No, I am gonna move. Just
Are you searching?
No, I'm moving.
So if you move through off of the train track,
No, this is still a train track. I'm going right here.
you just want to go there?
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
you don't have to be adjacent. Wait, do you have to be adjacent to them to give them stuffing?
Yeah.
Who are you wanting to give
Ethan.
stuffing to?
Yeah, you don't
I
have to
tell.
next and give them
It's
stuffing.
Piper
Ethan, you don't
because
have to-
she's next.
Wait, you do or don't?
Don't. You
No.
don't.
Ethan, you could just do it.
You just
you
throw
don't
it
have
at
to
him.
walk over
Yeah.
to me. Because we know that.
So are you gonna give stuffing to somebody? Because you can give that yellow
You
die to
just go-
somebody and give them stuffing.
I'm gonna use this yellow die to give someone
It's
stuffing.
gonna
Who's it gonna be?
Isn't it?
Who are you waking up?
Kyan.
Okay, so discard the die.
Eden Pyro was next. So
Yeah, but I have the strongest
heal-
weapon.
Yeah, Kyan has
Everybody
strongest
still has
weapon.
the chance to
We'll probably
pull
be
white
okay.
dice
So
out of the
this
bag,
goes
so-
goodbye.
You got purple. What are you gonna do?
I really don't know which one to heal, Jensen or Piper.
Well, you could attempt to dislodge the wagon so that you.
He doesn't. Oh wait, he does have one.
He's only got one die left, so he can get close to the wagon.
No. There's no way I'm gonna get through that many monsters.
What are you gonna do with your last die then?
I don't know which one to heal. I'm gonna heal
Piper.
with this dice.
And
but
Piper's next. So
Who's
if you
stronger?
If you heal Piper,
has more
she
of a
can try to
chance.
dislodge the wagon.
and I can get healed.
I'm actually like right here. I can try to dislodge it right
Rips off her
But
arm,
you
she falls down again. Dang it.
there.
You cannot run away unless you get rid of all the minions. But if you get the wagon out, You can ride down the tracks on it.
Yeah.
Choo choo choo.
I'm gonna do any mini miny mo about them because I really don't know.
Let's do it
Wait,
really
who are you
fast.
starting on?
Any mini miny mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, make him pay $50 every day. If he doesn't pay, what is my own? Time to pay the price. Stick a needle in his eye, and it is you.
So Jensen, here's a needle.
This is how we should determine all of our choices
Yeah.
in game night.
If he doesn't pay the price,
All right.
stick a needle in his eye.
Here you go,
So, you
Jensen.
get it.
I paid the price.
All right,
was
and
like,
that was your last die.
Yep.
Piper, it is your turn.
But she's dead. So
She
yeah.
can try to revive herself.
I thought you were about to knock everything over. She's like,
All right. Let's get through this.
or we won't pay the price and we'll get a needle.
Jensen made up
Piper,
the
hope for
song.
those white
Yeah.
dice.
Don't take all of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, purple can count as white.
Not in this.
No, Ethan. White's white.
Can she give the
unlike
dice
you
to
should
her
do
friends?
No, she can't do an
so-
action.
Can't do any actions other than
All
Give
right.
her-
Stuffing.
Next time.
stuffing.
Put
That
in,
just goes
no,
in the
put it
discard pile.
over here.
No.
It's okay as long as it's not in the bag. It's discarded.
No,
All
I want it. No, I don't want it.
Oh wait,
right, Kind. Save your friends.
Dad's gonna get all the stuffings.
You need a red die so that you can move that
Because
wagon.
technically, the purple can only replace other attribute dice. The white dice
Are
is
you okay,
considered a
Jensen?
stuffing dice, black dice is a threat dice, everything else is an attribute dice.
I could have done everything much
So
better.
if he does get a wild, he can use it for a strength test, correct?
You know what I
Alright,
could
what do you
have had done?
Wow.
Ooh.
Those don't count as roll. I just want to set
You
them
know
down.
what I could have
So-
had done?
You can't move.
Well, he can if he wants to lose a stuffing.
He's only got one.
Dang it.
You know what
Oh
I
no!
could
What are
have
you gonna
done?
do?
If you search, you might find something useful.
Technically, I could move because I can move here.
Are you next to a minion?
Maybe,
You're
Yes.
saying you could try to hurt somebody.
but they're all leaders and they're so much stronger. than
No,
No, he's
not
not
that
a leader.
one.
You can kill him because
You're
he's not
next
a
to
leader.
non-leader.
He's not a leader. He's not a leader.
He's still
And
got
he-
6 health normally
But
So
you
you're
get a
strong.
+2.
when I'm above 3 stuffing.
Oh. Well, what'd you do, kid?
I died.
All right. What are you going to do? If you search, you
Search.
might find something useful.
I'm going to search.
With this. With this. I will search.
Dang it.
That's not how you do it. All right.
You know
Do you
what?
want to donate any of your dice?
Please.
Do you want to?
Please.
You know, you can attack
I'm
him.
going
And
to give
he-
this to me.
And can
when you
give-
attack,
give
he
one
doesn't get to
Piper.
attack you back.
Can I give one to me so when I try to survive, give one to
get a
Piper.
She can't hold one. She's down.
Yeah. She's down on the ground
Okay.
in the mud.
I'm going to punch this one in the... Wait.
Punch him in his metal face.
I can punch this one, and this one. I can't kill this one because it's got 8. This one has
Darkheart
6.
is worse. Well,
But
he
it's
has.
got 8. I can't attack him.
No, you would need more dice to take him.
I'm going to attack Mongrel.
Okay.
5.
Yes.
You know what I could
All
have
right.
done?
I have this
Will
one.
you
What
guys-
could I do with this? Who wants stuffing, guys?
I do.
Oh, I don't need any.
Well, I can't give it away. Ha.
Okay, Jensen, you
No.
can save us.
Okay, I know. But what I
I know.
could have done when I rolled the 4th black, I could have used my sock cap to re-roll everything. So
So this is all
You're
your
the
fault.
reason we died. Wait,
Yeah.
not only is he the one that summoned them all, he's the one that got us killed.
Why?
He could have
Because
used
he
his
could have
hat to
used
put
his hat.
dice back.
All 4 of them. We could have all been alive.
All right, well,
but since I am nice, I
That's
gave
okay,
you
we're
my
all standing
stuffing.
except Piper.
'Cause
Live and
I'm
learn.
cool.
Or don't.
Nothing.
I gave people stuffing except Piper.
Try your dice,
You said
Jensen.
live or learn, so I
Guys,
don't.
Live and learn. Or
Piper is a
don't.
good soul. I don't know.
You're evil!
I didn't mean to.
All right,
Jensen
Jensen,
was.
what you got?
He's like,
He got-
I got all the black.
He's got stuffing too.
Ooh.
4, 5.
Wow.
Wow. I almost don't believe it.
Give that to Piper. Give it
All right,
to
get you some
Piper.
stuffing,
Give
son.
the white ones to Piper. You can't give anything to Piper.
What about stuffing?
He only has one.
You're gonna roll them one time.
Five.
So you get a stuffing.
It's
Now you
not
need
more
2
than
or better.
right now. Make us
I'm
even.
gonna use the force make. Jensen,
All right, so you get
And
another
6.
one.
why did you roll both them together? You only needed to get a 2.
If you give one to Kyan and Piper, you could be even. But
You've got 2 dice left. What are you gonna do?
Why would he lower himself down to 1? Just heal someone or run.
Wait, I could heal someone's stuff,
You can.
so I can heal Piper.
If you want to discard a die, you
And give her one of
can
your
give her
stuffing.
one of your stuffing.
I'm gonna discard this.
Can't discard that
Can't
one.
discard the dice.
You already
roll
used those
this.
ones.
Aw,
He-
what a good
the-
kid.
Waking her
Face
up.
Jensen's making is like, oh, I don't want to give this to you, but I know it's the right thing to do, so I'm gonna do it.
Those moral dilemmas are difficult sometimes.
Your parents are watching. Make the right decision.
I have been making the right decisions.
Okay, you
I'm
got
giving
one.
everyone my stuffing.
You have been very selfless.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
You got
attack.
1 die left.
I attacked this one.
Not run away.
This one.
Okay.
Wait, yeah, don't run
How
away.
You got
much
it?
is it?
You need a 6 or better.
Gotta
You can
roll
only
that.
get a 6.
3.
Oh.
All right, Ethan, it's your turn.
Wait, did Jensen use his green? Oh yeah.
We
he
still
discarded
only
it.
have 1 threat, so they can't
Do we
attack.
put these dice back in the bag?
Not yet.
No.
You're not first player.
They're not going to attack until there's 3 more black dice out. So you guys need to hurry up and try to
1,
get out of
2,
here.
3, 4, and 5.
Okay.
Wow, Ethan, search.
Ooh, you have enough to do a strength test.
What?
You need a red die to
the
do a
red?
strength
He's not next
test.
to the wagon.
He can get next to the wagon.
Move over there.
Yeah. In.
Do you want to use your green die to try and get...
Wait, would Piper getting off make him more loose?
No.
Because he's
off
so
the wagon.
big. Get off the wagon. So how much do I need to get the
Well,
wagon
you have
out?
to get next to the wagon.
You have to walk
So-
next to it first. He's like, wait.
I know
Never
what I
mind,
can
walking.
do.
And then you need to do a strength test of 5, which means you got to roll a 5 or
What is
better.
that?
My special power says once per turn.
Uh-huh.
Per turn. This is a different turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch
Wait,
it.
has he used that this game?
I don't know.
It's once
Oh, it's per turn?
Per turn.
Okay.
But Ethan,
What are you going to do? I forgot
No.
what your move does.
it switches out one of his dice for a discarded one, right?
Yeah, like
Yes.
You've
Like,
got your choice. So
Switch
if
one
you
out
were to
for a
get rid of
while.
one of those yellows for a green,
Or a red.
you could use the 2 greens to get next to the wagon, and you could use the purple and the red to do the strength test.
I might just need.
Wait, hold on.
That's
I
a
have
good choice, but I'm
the- I
trying.
have the perfect
If you
plan.
roll 2 red dice, you're more likely to pull that wagon out.
And if
Then,
you
but
roll
I
two-
have red and purple.
Ethan, you can
and if
switch
you
out one
roll
of the
2
yellows for
green
this.
dice, you're more likely to get all the way
No,
next
wait,
to the
so-
wagon.
Ethan, if
Okay,
you
since I know what I'm doing, I'm trading this for a green.
just wanted
Okay.
Going right here.
Okay. So roll those green.
I bet he makes it a 1.
I'm gonna be silent. And go. 5.
Okay.
That's enough. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Get off the wagon.
Ethan, I recommend you go there. 4 or 5, 'cause then you're away
Oh.
from all the monsters.
4 and 5.
Okay. So let's do a strength test.
Ethan, lift those muscles.
You need to get 5 or better.
Come on, Ethan.
Wait. I think before he does that, shouldn't he search before he does that in case he gets anything that helps him?
Or anything that could kill me.
You're not
There's
gonna get anything
nothing.
that'll kill you out
Ethan,
of
nothing will kill you in this.
Do you want to do a search
I'll
first?
do a
Search first.
search.
Use your
first.
yellow
so
one
I'm
first.
gonna put those down.
Get a 4, get a 4, get a 4, get a 4, get a 5, get a 5,
Give
get
me
a 5, get a 6, get a 6,
four,
get a 7, get a 7, get a 7, get a 7, get a 7.
6.
7, I called it.
Nice.
All right.
Six.
One of those. What did you get?
I got dog biscuits.
Right.
What's it do?
Discard immediately defeat one normal muggle.
Ethan, get rid of this one. You can discard it
Did
and
it
you'll
say
kill
one-
this.
Sorry, did it say one normal monster?
Yeah, you can kill
can
this
get
one.
one-
Ethan.
One normal.
They have one regular one on the board.
Ethan.
Nice.
Discard
You
it,
wanna do
discard
it?
it, discard it.
Discard.
Okay.
Discard.
But now,
This gets
if
away.
you get 2 more threat, they will attack.
Bye-bye, puppy.
But so can I?
Can you no, Ethan, lift it.
Okay.
See, look, it did help. I was right.
All right, so you're gonna try to get that wagon out.
Okay, I dropped
Nope.
it down.
I would have kept it.
Ethan, keep
Okay, keep it, keep it,
Okay.
keeping it. And then I'm gonna do this
Okay.
one now. No, first I want to do this one.
Oh,
Wait, it's
No,
already
don't.
6.
You've
so
passed the strength
passed
test.
yeah, I'm
Let's
gonna.
save that die in
that was
case
a
you need
really
it.
good roll.
So Theodora jumps off the train track, vaults over her friends through the garbage, and grabs the wagon. Let's read what happens.
Also taking out a mongrel with a dog biscuit.
Yes.
Give me dog biscuit.
Listen.
Okay, guys.
You manage to pull the red wagon out, retrieve the red wagon item from the discovery stack, and place it nearby. Oh, it wasn't already out. Now it is.
Nope, I think this is the discovery stack. So
Oh,
we
okay.
now have a red wagon for everybody.
I'll
Okay.
take this.
Ethan, for everybody,
No, no,
leave it
listen.
there.
Listen. The Stuffies hop in the wagon and try to catch that train by riding down the hill to where the train rounds the bend. Gain a heart, and then go to the next page.
All right, so everybody gains a heart.
So that
And you
means
go to
I
the
put
next-
this right here.
you saved the day.
Yes, I did.
All right.
No.
This wagon can store up to 4
That's a
item
fine
cards.
hug,
Players
okay.
may equip cards to their Stuffies from this wagon, and may move unequipped cards to this wagon instead of discarding them.
And give me all your
So
dice.
now, even though I'm super curious
Give me
to see
this-
what happens next,
We're gonna have to call it.
No,
We've gotta
no,
wrap it
no, I want to
up.
keep
Please,
playing.
please.
All right.
Can we do it to be continued? Please.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. For those of you who are still here, this has been a lot of fun. We did play a little bit longer than we normally do because it's just such a good, fun game. This is a game that is great for both kids and adults alike, whether you are mixing and matching or you're just letting the kids play or you have a group of friends, adult friends that you want to play with. It's an awesome game. It's available now at funagain.com, and like I said, until tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you can get it for $59.99 using the code FABLES at checkout. I really, really enjoy this game, and I can't wait to play it more.
This is the
So,
most fun I've had not playing a game.
all right, guys. So, please join us every Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific Time for our weekly updates with Patrick, and every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time for our weekly game nights. Next week, I believe we're going to be playing Spirit Island, and then we've got a couple of Kickstarter games. After that, we've got Rambo the board game, which is on Kickstarter right now, is doing pretty well. And Robin Hood, which is going to be on... Actually, I've got
It's Robin Hood. What's the full
Robin
title?
Hood and the Merry Men, which is going to be on Kickstarter toward the end of the month. We're going to be playing that toward the end of the month. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We've got a really great February planned out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.